And welcome back. I'm Ben Silk alongside
Jack Quinn.
And today we have the San Antonio Spurs taking on the New York Knicks in Game 4. The Knicks lead the series 2-1 as we get into this one. And it's going to be a good one tonight, Jack. But we're going to start off. Game already starting as we have Fox on for the free throws. And it's good. So Knicks are going to take it back.
Brunson. Champagnie playing full court defense here. Brunson not playing incredibly well during this series, but trying to make it better here. Cat has it. Passes it into Josh Hart in the paint. He takes it out. Back to Cat outside the three line. Fakes a three. Drives in. Puts it up. It's good.
Ball goes in. Ties the game at 2 apiece. Now working it down the court. Castle has it. Castle back to. That is. I'm drawing a blank. Vessel there, and Vessel puts it in.
Brunson with it. Gets a screen from Hart. Still playing full court defense. Champagnie. Brunson pass back to Cat. He drives in on Wembanyama. Puts up the layup. It gets blocked, but they'll call a foul.
So now that's going to bring the Knicks to the line as the Spurs lead this one 5-2. Look at that again. Cat. You have Cat putting it up. Wemby with the block, but too aggressively. That throws out the foul. And now Cat is going to be heading to the line. So, yeah, Jack, how do you feel about both these teams going into this matchup today?
I feel like Game 3 was very heated between the two. There was a lot of uncalled things. There was a lot of called things. There was a lot of fouls happening. They're letting a lot of physical basketball. I think it's very piled up now, and I think it's going to be even more of a physical game. And I think they're going to need to start calling those fouls for both sides.
No, yeah, for sure. Of course, a lot of just ref trouble in the last game, way to call it, and yeah, we'll see if that continues tonight. But Knicks lead 2-1, but 0-1. They lose their first game at home, and they make it 2-2. How do you feel that looks for the Knicks in the series?
From a fan standpoint and from the media standpoint and everything like that, it looks bad. But from a team standpoint, I think it looks like a new challenge to overcome and a new opportunity to go back to San Antonio, where you've already won 2 games, and I'd say you have a pretty good chance to win some more.
No, yeah, for sure. But yeah, game number 4. Will we have? We already have a series now since it's 2-1, but will we officially have a full-on series? Because 3-1, that's tough to come back from. Of course, we saw 3 teams blow a 3-1 lead in a series in this playoffs, but yeah, so it happens, but yeah, it's tough to come back from that, and yeah, but yeah, we'll see for sure. But yeah, we head to our first commercial break, and we'll be back in 1 second. It is 73 degrees here today in Glassboro, New Jersey, as today we have the Rowan Profs as they take on Kane. As now is going to throw the ball. It goes up, and it's in the air. It's gone. And the Profs are going to be able to come up with it there. That's going to be Dorsey who comes up with it for the Profs, and that's 2 outs already to start off in the first. It's going to send it, and it's going to be a low hit going across towards the middle, and McCoach will get to first.
Really be effective here.
It's going to be a low hit there, and Kane able to come up with it. 1 out. They're going to take it on home. Did he make it?
Yes.
And it's going to be a run, and the Profs are going to take a 1-0 lead early in this one. Let's take a look at what happened there again. A low ball that the catcher was not able to come up with it, and yeah, Profs see the opportunity.
Now you're ahead in the count. That's what you want to do to beat this team.
Sends it up. It's going up.
Oh, they challenged it.
And welcome back now here as they are challenging it, the foul, but yes, it's going to be overturned as now it's going to be Spurs ball. So that's going to be Castle back out. It's going to find Wemby. Wemby taking it around, moves around Mitchell Robinson to put that one in, uses body height to easily place that one in the basket.
Brunson working around Castle. Tries to move into the paint. Can't. Gets it to Mitchell Robinson. Tries to put it up. No. Wembanyama on the rebound.
Now, Spurs working it back down. Ciampetti back to Castle for the three, and it bounces off the basket.
Bridges taking it back to Hart. Over to Brunson. Robinson, no, OG in the corner. Steps back. Shoots off the front of the rim. Castle on the rebound.
Now Fox with it. Bring it around. Gonna work it up. Puts it up for the basket, and it's gonna not go off to the left.
Hart to Anunoby. Tries to drive in. Doesn't have it. Kicks it out to Brunson. Ciampetti playing close. Brunson tries to drive in. Steps back for the two. Off. Robinson tries to put it back up. It'll be... I'm pretty sure Spurs ball.
See officially in a second, but we're fast-paced moving in the first. Score 7-2, 9:44 left in this one. Castle working it down the court. Going to go back out to Ciampetti, guarded by Brunson. Going to go to Wemby. Back to Vessel for the three, and through the middle. Vessel, what a playoffs he has had as his momentum continues into this one, leading the Spurs to a 10-2 lead, already with 6 in this one, as it's going to be stolen by Ciampetti, walks it up to the basket, and slaps it in for 2 more. And the Spurs, early in this one, take a 12-2 lead. The Knicks playoff streak came to an end in game number 3, and it does not look good for the Knicks in this one. This streak for the Knicks now looking to become a losing streak as the Spurs lead this one by 10, but there's still plenty game left. Spurs in control. And yeah, Jack, it's been a hot start for the Spurs. What do you think the Knicks need to do here, and what they're doing wrong?
I think they need to come out as aggressive as they did in the Game 4 of the Hawks series, where they came out, they were like, this is a must-win game, we can't go down 3-1, and they came back in that series to win in 6. I think they should do the same thing, limit the turnovers as much as possible. Honestly, as weird as it sounds, keep the ball out of Brunson's hand. He hasn't had a phenomenal finals appearance like the rest of the playoffs. Key players for the Knicks so far has been OG and Towns, so put it in their hands. Bridges a little bit. He's been shooting well outside the arc, but really just try to keep it out of Brunson's hand as much as possible.
No, yeah, for sure. But we'll see Spurs in control, and let's talk about so far in this series. We're in Game 4. Who would you say heading into this game is MVP of this series so far?
If who wins?
Let's just throughout the first 3 games.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, like, who's up for.
If you asked me this question after Games 2, I would still say Karl-Anthony Towns, but he did not have a great Game 3 appearance. Honestly, at this point, I might have to say Stephon Castle. He's been playing good defense. I mean, a lot of people have questioned it. A lot of people say it's fouls, but nothing has been called by the refs. So it's been clean. Clean defense. He's a very good defender, very physical defender. Done a great job against Brunson the entire series.
Yeah, every game has been close. Both teams have came out to play, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Spurs, their whole team hasn't been playing up to their full potential. Wemby has not, and I just feel like the Knicks, they've been outplaying the Spurs better. So this one's tough. I'd either go Cat or Jalen Brunson here. Brunson's been solid, but I'll go Cat. He's
just been great throughout the series, I think, just overall. Just besides Game 3, but Game 1 and 2, I think that helps enough to set them to a 2-0 lead. And yeah, but if that, just to talk about the Spurs a bit, if they play like they did in the second half against the Knicks in that Game 3, I think they could win. They just have to play to their full potential. Like, they have the potential, they just gotta live up to it. But yeah, we'll see for sure as the series goes on. Spurs win tonight. It's anyone's game. The Knicks win tonight. 3-1's gonna be tough, though. Yeah, like I said before, we've seen it in these playoffs. We've seen the Pistons come back from it. It was two series, and then the other team we won't talk about. But yeah. But yeah, we've seen it a few times. And then I'm just confused now with the other Game 7. That was in the first round. Raptors, Cavs. That was not 3-1. I don't know why I keep thinking it is. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, it's happened in these playoffs. We'll see if it happens again. But who knows? The Spurs may win tonight and just take control of the series. We may see tonight, we may see the Suns-Bucks series second coming. Suns took a 2-0 lead, then the Bucks won the rest of the series. We may see that as well. But we're back in this one. Jack, take it away.
Brunson with it. Get into the paint, puts it up. No, Mitchell Robinson on the rebound, puts it back up. Misses again. Robinson on the rebound again. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Knicks ball here.
Mitchell Robinson in. Are they going to use Hack-a-Mitch tonight? Technique that's been valuable throughout this playoffs as he puts it up and it goes in for the 3. What a basket by the New York Knicks. So now Castle going to take it back to Wemby. Wemby has it. Going to move it around. Going to bring it on in. And places that one in, just tosses it in there, and the Spurs take a 14-5 lead.
Fast break for the Knicks. OG pulls it in. High pass, almost couldn't. He's going to lose it, but I think another foul is going to be called here. Let's watch. Yeah, Wembanyama there. Got Mitch to fake on that, and he had a wide open lane to drop it in the bucket.
Look at that again. What a move by Wemby to just move that around. Robinson takes a while to decide to go in, but it goes in. But just looking at that, regardless of the result, great play by Wemby. But now you got Anunoby lining up for the free throws.
They'll call it a shooting foul as he makes his first. Pulls the game to 8.
Now a 14-6 score as lines up for his second 1-for-1 so far. Knicks down in this one. They don't want to let the game get away from them already as the second one goes right through. Now with it, it's going to be Castle working it down the court. Moving it around. Back to Wemby. Is he going to shoot the 3? Now going to bring it in. Back to Castle. Knicks pressuring him. Hart giving him a tough time as Castle puts it up. And it bounces off the front of the rim. And Knicks take it back.
Wemby went for the rebound there. Couldn't get it. Hart on the drive. Gets the layup. And he goes down hard. It looks like they'll give him an and one on the play. Let's look back at that. Yeah, there was that. Wemby thought he had the rebound. Mitch came down with it. Hart went back to the other lane. He had it. And I don't know if he stepped on Champagny on the way down or he just went down. Not too sure there. But they did give him a free throw on top of the 2.
They're going to send, looks like they're sending him to the line. Josh Hart. In Game 3, he had 16 points, 9 rebounds. Had a solid Game 3. He lines up. That one goes in, so it's going to be a 14-10 game now as we're going to work it on back. Castle has it. Moving it around. Brings it on in. Puts it up. And it's like we got a foul here. 7:51 left in the first quarter as take a look at what happened. As
Yeah, it looks like Josh Hart bumped Victor Wembanyama. Not hard, but just enough for him to move and not be able to catch that pass.
now they're going to take it. Castle back out to Champetti. Champetti back to Castle. Castle working it, bring it on in. Puts it up for the basket and through the middle. Spurs up by 6.
Brunson works on Castle. Getting closer. He has to pick it up to Bridges. Dylan Harper playing quick defense there. He gets the screen. Bridges drives in. Tries to kick it out. Trying to find somebody. He just puts it up. Doesn't fall.
Castle now taking it back with Robinson on him. Now goes back to Wemby. He's going to find Harper. Harper taking it. Pressured by Brunson. Goes around. Wemby playing defense there to take off Brunson from Harper. Now Castle with it for the 3 and through the middle. Stephon Castle gets that one from beyond the arc. And it's now a 9-point game.
Hart with it. Gets the screen from Brunson into Mitch. Robinson taking his time on Wemby. Hands it off to Hart. He looks outside the 3 lane. Doesn't have it. Brunson with it. Goes up the center. Kicks it out to OG. He puts it up at the buzzer. Doesn't go.
Wolves off there as now the Spurs working on back. Back to Vessel. Up for the 3 and it's in. How about Vessel there to extend this to an 8-1 for the Spurs and to a 12-point lead.
Robinson with it. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson looking for a lane. Goes, puts it up. It's going to be off, but they'll call a foul.
A foul there as they're going to line on up. 6:05 left in the first. We got a fast-paced moving game here. And Jalen Brunson, he's been solid, 27.3 points per game. And yeah, but so far it's the Spurs in control. As Jalen Brunson comes to the line. First one's good.
It looks like Ariel Hookporty and Landry Shamet are going to check in. That'll be, I believe, Hookporty's first minutes of the final coming here in Game 4. Mitchell Robinson will go to the bench along with OG Anunoby.
The line back up now. Puts it up and puts it through. Jalen Brunson to make this a 10-point game. 2 for 2 there. So now Spurs have it back. Fox taking it. Guarded by Bridges. Gonna move it around. He's gonna find Harper. Harper loops it around. Gonna go to Wemby. Wemby with it up for the 3 and through the middle. Victor Wembanyama puts it on in. And now it's a 25-12 lead with the Spurs very much in control of this one early.
Bridges hasn't taken a shot yet. Maybe trying to do something here. Johnson on the defense. Uses the screen from Hookporty. Bridges trying to drive in. Step back 2. Got it!
Through the middle as now Spurs are going to take it back. Harper back out. He's going to find Wemby. Wemby with it. Up for the 3. And it's going to be too far there. It does not go in. Knicks ball.
Brunson working fast on Dylan Harper. Gets the screen from Hart. He's now on Johnson. Brunson trying to work his way in. Puts a shot up. Wemby on the block.
Wemby able to put his hand right in front of Brunson's pass to deny the basket as the Spurs put it up, and it's going to slide in there for 2 more.
Wembanyama also went down hard on the other end. Did not make it back to play offense, but didn't need. Brunson on the drive. Out to Bridges in the corner for 3. Got it!
And now, just like that, it's a 10-point game once again. Now Fox has it. 4:30 left in the first. He's going to find Vessel there. Back out to Harper. Harper with it. Brings it up, and the play is going to stop. I believe a foul or something.
It's going to be a foul on either Dylan Harper or Mikal Bridges here. And Wemby will come out of the game. Luke Cornett will come in.
Luke Cornett, of course, the former Celtic. As he saw potential in this Spurs team coming into the season, and he did not want to miss out joining this team. And it has paid off. It has paid off for him for sure, as he's now in the NBA Finals with this Spurs team. 27-17, your score currently at 4:23 left in the first. We'll be back out there in a moment. Knicks lead this series 2-1 as both teams lined up. Harper looks to be throwing it in.
I believe the foul was on Ariel Hukporti there. He pushed Wembanyama into Bridges.
Now Cornett back to Vessel. Vessel is going to find Fox. Fox with it, brings it in, puts it up, and in through the middle. The former King puts it on in. And now the Spurs are up by 13.
Alvarado working on Harper. Gets a screen from Robinson. He drives in, puts up the lob. Robinson can't slam it down. But it looks like a foul was called on Cornett.
So the foul gonna line them up, and of course it's on Mitch. So let's see Mitch try to attempt these free throws as he is gonna line on up. Mitchell Robinson, he has the lowest percentage of free throw makes in NBA playoff history. So that just shows you he's not great at it, but he's gonna line up there. First one is gonna be no good. So Mitchell Robinson 0 for 1. Start things off here.
Knicks, I think it's the first time all series they've been in the bonus in a quarter first before the Spurs. Maybe showing some new life, not fouling as much this game, which is one of the big things on how they're gonna need to do to win this game.
So now Robinson's gonna line up. Spurs using the hack a Mitch technique. As his second free throw's up, it's no good. As now Harper comes up with it, he brings it back. Gonna move it around. Harper to Vessel. Harper now back with it. Gonna bring it in. Knicks pressuring him. Harper tries to put it up, and the Knicks with the block. And they're gonna take it back.
Shamit to Alvarado. Alvarado looking. Uses the Robinson screen. He puts up the floater. It's blocked by Cornett. And it'll be a jump ball, it looks like. Or they'll call a foul on Alvarado there. It looked like it was a clean grab of the ball to go to a jump ball situation. Not too sure. Ooh, that looked like a goaltend from Cornett. That ball was definitely going down. Yeah, that's what Jose Alvarado was complaining about. Definitely a goaltend there by Cornett. And they'll call it a jump ball.
The jump ball. And do they just call it timeout or?
Yeah.
They're just restarting. So it's gonna be Spurs ball after all that. A little confusing what happened there, but Spurs have it now as they're gonna work it down. Harper with it. Back to Wemby. Wemby taking it, puts it up. Doesn't go, but then Wemby able to grab it back and slaps it on in for 2 more.
Alvarado coming back with a head full of steam. after his bucket was not called a goaltend by Cornette. Shamit with it. Wembanyama and Cat having some words over there, some physical moments. Alvarado driving in on Wembanyama. Passes it out to OG outside the arc. He drives in. Tries to get the dunk. He'll get the foul, though. Bucket is no good as it bounced out.
Bucket just off there. But looking at the replay a few moments ago, just a good job by Wemby. He put his basket up. He noticed it wasn't going in, and because of that height, this is something most players aren't able to do. He's able to just easily get up there, use his hands to just tap that ball in. Just that play just shows you how great of a player Victor Wembanyama is in the NBA.
Anunoby's first free throw is good. Both teams now in the bonus. Looked like a foul was called on that jump ball, which gave the Spurs automatic possession.
Gonna line back up now for free throw number 2. OG on there. Another solid player all season long for the New York Knicks. Has been phenomenal. It's gonna line back up now. And that's going to go right through the middle. OG Anunoby gets them both there. And we're now back to a 13-point game. So now Castle has it. 2:45 left in the first. Going to bring it around. Going to go back out to Wemby. Wemby with it to Harper. Harper has it. Going to put it up there. And it's going to slide on in. Dylan Harper walks it up and puts it on in.
Alvarado with it. Harper meets him at the arc. Towns trying to drive on Wembanyama. And they'll call a foul somewhere. That'll put Towns at the line. A foul on Wembanyama.
So now it's going to send Towns to the line. Some say he may be the player of the series so far. His first one's up, first one's in. Now a 34-20 game.
Brunson and McBride will check in for Bridges and Alvarado.
Now, the line back up. Brunson to throw it back in for the Knicks.
Brunson gets it into Cat. Back to Brunson. Trying to work on Castle. We know Castle's a physical defender. Brunson gets past him. Finds OG in the corner for 3. No good. Vassell on the rebound.
Vassell going to take it now out to Castle. Castle's going to find, that is Harper. Now, Castle, Harper playing some pass and catch here. As Castle now with it. Pressured by Brunson, bring it on in, moves it around, tries to knock out the ball, and the Knicks are gonna be fouled. It looks like that's gonna be on Anunoby. As looks to bring the Knicks, the Spurs to the line, but it looks like we have Mitchell Robinson and Champetti about to check in as Vessel's first basket is gonna be good for the free throw. So we extend to a 15-point lead for San Antonio in the first. Cat's gonna head to the sideline now for Mitch. And fastest 2-foul game in the finals. And I didn't read what the end part said, but we have 2 fouls for Cat already. That is not looking good as Fox puts it up. It bounces out. The 3 is no good.
Brunson taking it back. Brunson having issues driving in. He gets it into the paint now. Tries to put up a layup. Doesn't have it. Gets it out to McBride. He tries to drive in. He's going to take it back out. Working on Castle. Shamit with it. Champagny tries to guard him. Shame with the jumper. Off. Mitch, it'll be out on the Spurs. Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks take it back now. Things don't work out there for the Spurs. Now they're back out there.
Mitch has it outside the 3 arc. He gets it to Brunson. Brunson to McBride, who's open for 3. He shoots it. It's going to be off and out of bounds.
No good there as we look at the 3-point field goals for both teams. Spurs are 6 for 9. Meanwhile, the Knicks are 2 for 5 tonight. As back out there, Trempetti gonna pass it out to Castle. He's working down the court here at the Garden. Game 5 will be this Saturday. As Wemby has it, gonna bring it around, gonna put it up, and puts it in for 2 more. And the Spurs make it a 17-point lead.
Looks like Mitchell Robinson will send Wembanyama right to the ground on that possession, which will put Wembanyama at the free throw line.
So they're going to take a moment here. And it looks like we've got a timeout now as both teams head to the sideline. But, yeah, that's a rough hit for Wemby there on Mitchell Robinson.
So it's similar to the hit he gave to Naz Reid in that Timberwolves series, if you remember that.
Yeah, very similar there. And yeah, Wemby obviously not happy with that, but it looks to be fine.
They're going to review it for a flagrant foul here. I'm very interested to see what they'll call because they've been letting them play a lot of physical basketball. We know that. It'd be interesting if they called this a flagrant here because, I mean, in my opinion, I think I've seen worse hits than that in this series so far. I don't know about you.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. But we'll see. That one does go up there, though. But yeah, currently it's a 17-point lead for the Spurs, so this will just help out the Spurs a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those of you watching, and we'll get to our predictions in the next break, comment who you guys think is going to win it tonight. What's your final score prediction? But wait to see what happens here. They're still reviewing it. Wemby does not look happy, and yeah, but it's all smiles at the same time. He is laughing. Looks to be laughing as well, but still reviewing it. 41 seconds left in the first, and as we have a moment, Jack, we didn't get to predictions. Who you got winning this game? What's your final score prediction?
I mean, I think New York needs to win this game, so I'll give it to them. Or let's take a break right here. So let's see what they call for this flagrant foul.
See, officially what they call it. The tough part about watching the game with no volume is we don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, they're gonna show what the controversial call from last game where Wembanyama shoved Brunson to the floor by the head, which went back as a no flagrant, which was interesting. If they call this a flagrant foul here, I'm kind of confused on what the eligibility for a flagrant foul is because I did not see a windup there for Mitchell Robinson on that hit. But Wembanyama will go to the line. Still not sure if it was a flagrant foul or not.
That one's going to go right through the middle. 38-20 now the score. I'm going to go back up there. Victor Wembanyama, some argued he should have been MVP. Wound up coming in third somehow in votes. As to put up the second free throw, and that goes up through the hole. as it's now a 19-point lead for the San Antonio Spurs early in this one, as the Knicks look to have lost their touch after their win streak coming to an end. It's not looking good for them. Now Fox is going to have it. Going to bring this one in with it, and Knicks try to take it. They lose it, and it's going to go out of bounds.
They're going to give the ball back to the Spurs there. Look, they're going to say New York last to touch it.
So now it goes back out to Vessel as they throw it out, and it goes right through the middle. Now 41-20, your score. So it's Knicks ball, and now it looks like we got a quick foul here.
Yeah, it looked like Castle was asking for one for a lot of time during that possession, and I think he got one called on him there. Brunson drove in, and it didn't look like he was set, so had to be a foul on Castle, as Brunson will go to the line. His first is good.
Thinks about going Wolves around, but it's going to go into the basket, as now the deficit goes back to 20 here in the first.
Jeremy Shohan, his first finals minutes, as the New York is in big man trouble. Everyone has at least one foul, and it looks like Mitchell Robinson did pick up that flagrant. Brunson's second is good.
Now Trampetti going to throw it back out. Going to go out to Fox. Fox working it down the court as the first quarter ticks on down. See if he's able to do anything in the final 8 seconds. Fox brings it on in, goes to the back, puts it up for the three, and it's going to bounce on out, and that will do it for the quarter. And Nobi throws one up, sends a prayer, but that will do it for the first. Your score, 41-22. Spurs up in this one. And yeah, they're up big. What a start for the Spurs in a series that has been close throughout. The Spurs have a big lead, up by 19 as we go to a break. Yeah, Jack, let's get back to your prediction. Who you got?
All right. I'm going to say New York wins this game. Very, very tight game. 122-120.
Yeah, just seeing how this game is going so far, it looks good for the Spurs, and even if the Knicks make it close, I think the Spurs are going to be able to pull it on out. I'll give the Knicks making it close, but I think the Spurs take it. I'll give it to the Spurs 118-110. But yeah, it is looking good for San Antonio right now, and yeah, that's for sure. And if it goes to 2-2, we have a series for sure. But 41-22 is the score. We'll be back in one moment.
Sports Cam comes into this game at 0-2, double tap 0-1, and both teams hyped for a great matchup. It's going to be movement for double.
Okay, back out to throw. Walling throws up, and it's going to be caught. Who else? Henderson gets it, this time for a receiving touchdown. That's his third touchdown today. Castle does the loopy-loop, puts it up, and puts it in. Iglesias back out to throw. It's going to find, that's Brett Kennedy. Brett Kennedy in his offense as he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Tuskers, as Brett Kennedy will take it all the way. Moving around, Goff, hands off. He's going to find Montgomery, fighting for the first down, gets the first down, still up to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Lions, as Montgomery is going to take it on in. The Pistons take it on back, tries to put it up, and it slides on in. Queens 4-3 to end the first. See that? But here comes Larson on the upside. Kyle Larson moves ahead, drives on top of the track, pulls around. Allmendinger, Larson to the line. A.J. Allmendinger takes it by a hair. Goes up
And it's going to be intercepted, taken on back, and a pick.
Gonna loose it, finds Reeves, who puts it up for the three. It bounces off. Flacco goes back up, finds Chase. What a catch! Touchdown, Bengals. As Harden takes it back now. Harden up for the three, and the 4-3 goes in. James Harden. Barnes with it, goes back out to Shed, who puts it up for the three and slides it on in. Down the field, Jackson Dart back to throw, taking time, can't find an opening, as now he's gonna go find Robinson again, who's still in, going down, and he's gonna go in for the touchdown. On the arc, brings it back out to Vessel for the three. Bang! They're missing a lot of threes as Fox brings it up. And Wemby's gonna swat that one in. Johnson brings it on in, puts it up, and puts it on in for two more. May is gonna hand it off to Henderson. Henderson movement goes down, and he's gonna be taken down, but pushing him in, and it's gonna go in for the touchdown. Jets try to stop him and wind up pushing him in. Harper has it. Back out to Wemby for the three! From the right hash. Finds Shoemaker. There's Miller. Goes back out to throw. Goes up high. And it's going to call it. Is that Shoemaker? Yes, it is. Welcome back to this one as we get started off in the second. And we start off with a quick three there by the Knicks. Jack, did you catch who got that?
It was OG Anunoby from the corner hit it. As it looks like De'Aaron Fox just hit a three for the Spurs to make it 44-25.
It's now working it back. It's Alvarado. Gonna find Towns. They lose it. Spurs pick it up. Harper taking it back. Now slowing down the pace. Harper now back with it. Gonna go back out to Wemby. Wemby back out to Harper. He's gonna find Champetti. As Fox has it now, puts it up for the three, and it's going to slide on in there to extend this lead. Now a 22-point lead for San Antonio with 10:45 left in the second.
Looks like something else happened on the other side of the court. Looks like Wembanyama went to the floor. Yeah, it looks like Alvarado got tripped by Wembanyama, and then Wembanyama just looked like he just fell there. Not too sure. But yeah, Alvarado got tripped, and then yeah, Wembanyama kind of just falls backwards. Doesn't look like anybody touches him. Referees, a little bit of a scuttle on the court, or a time. Official review here. A lot of Spurs players come out to the court as referees are at the scorer's table to take a look at this. I don't know if you saw it, but from my perspective, looks like Wembanyama wasn't touched when he went down. It looks like Alvarado kind of fell.
Yeah, let's see this. But yeah, he does not look. It looks like he may have not been touched, but yeah, that's hard to tell.
Physical defense here. As Jose Alvarado having to guard him is crazy, but then Alvarado gets up. And yeah, he does go underneath Wembanyama there.
So as they review this, not the start that the Knicks wanted to see here. They're down big with 10:45 left in the second, and yeah, there's been a lot of these being reviewed, have gone to deep review as, just look at this deficit. It's the largest deficit in the postseason for the Knicks. They're 22. Yeah, this has been a rough one for them. A rough start, but they could rebound for sure. But we'll see, because the Knicks, they've come back. When they were down by a 22-point deficit last time, they did wind up winning that game, so you never can count them out, that's for sure. And yeah, that game, I still can't. That was a crazy comeback against the Cavs. He missed a game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Still can't get over that comeback. That team just really put it together in the last few minutes and went on a 44-11 one. It was an amazing run, Jack.
Yeah. The call comes in here, and not 100% sure what he calls it. But based on Jose Alvarado's reaction, it looks like he did pick up the flagrant, as Wembanyama's going to go to the free throw line.
Send Wemby up there. Looks like for 1, as gonna try to add on to this lead. Their score now 47-25. There you go. There's Wemby lines up. 32 points in game 3. That honestly may be his high scoring this game in a while. Like, he's had solid games, but he hasn't been able to go high on points. His 32 is pretty good, but Wemby's free throw goes right through, and Knicks are going to take it back.
Brunson with it. Trying to get past Harper. Brunson will... There'll be a foul. It'll be on Dylan Harper, as Jalen Brunson will go to the free throw line. Or no, sorry. New quarter. Brunson will inbound to Anunoby. Brunson with the back. Now Champetti on Brunson. Brunson with the step back. Shots up. It's off. Cat with it. And he puts it up for the 2. And 1.
Karl Anthony Towns able to put it in there. Gets the easy basket.
Looks like Bryant will pick up the foul there, as Cat tries to go up, and then, yeah, Bryant will hit his arm as Cat makes the bucket. Wembanyama did not go up for the block there. I don't know if he didn't think he had enough room or what, but usually you'd see him go up for that.
This Cat's free throw goes right on in, and now the deficit back to 20 here in this one. Gonna be movement around. Fox with it. Pressuring it, bringing it around. Fox back out. Is gonna find Champetti. Back out to Fox. Fox now has it. Goes to Champetti for the 3, and it's gonna bounce off the basket.
Brunson bringing it back. Drives in. Puts it to the board. Got the layup.
Jalen Brunson puts it on in. Now an 18-point deficit as the Spurs take it back. Jalen Brunson's had a quiet night. 6 points. 1 for 5 in field goals. As now Fox with it. Gonna go back out to Harper for the 3. And it goes right through the middle. Dylan Harper puts it in. And now it's a 51-30 lead.
Brunson driving in on Wembanyama. Looking for it. Doesn't have it. Kicks it out to McBride for 3. It'll be off. Rebound, Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper now with it. Bring it on in. Back out to Wemby. Puts it up, and that was actually number 11 of Bryant for the Spurs, and puts it in for 3 more. How about Bryant there coming on in from off the bench and putting it in for the 3.
Brunson trying to work on Fox. Fakes the shot, puts it up. Got it.
In through the middle. Now gonna be a 54-32 game. Gonna take it around. Back Fox with it. Back to Champetti. Champetti for the 3 from the front and in from through the middle. Now they extend the lead. What a game this has been for the Spurs as they continue. Everything is working for them. The threes that they've been struggling with throughout this series, they have had no issue with them tonight. That is for sure.
OG going to the baseline there. Gets hard fouled by Harper. And he'll be a little rattled, as OG will, I believe, inbound it, because it was a shot. Yeah, you see Harper go down there, and he just kind of rolls there for a little bit. Wembanyama will go to the bench. As well as Fox. Clarkson will check in for Shemet. Bridges will also enter back the game for McBride.
Vessel coming back in now. Got Harper heading to the bench as gonna be Brunson gonna throw it back out. Setting up.
Brunson gets it to Bridges at the top of the key. To Clarkson in the corner, wide open for the three. No! Rolls out.
Now Spurs back with it. Castle has it. Gonna bring it around. Brings it up. Back out. Champetti for the three. And it bounces off the basket. Now with it back out to Clarkson for the basket. Puts it up and in. Now Castle bring it on back. Gonna go to Bryant for the tap it in. Bryant puts it up there for the Spurs.
Brunson with it. Gets the pass to Hart. Across to Clarkson. He drives in. Doesn't shoot the layup. Gets it out to Brunson. To Bridges, who's wide open. Takes the two. Doesn't have it. Rebound by Towns. And it'll go in Spurs possession. Looked like a Nick picked up a foul there. Which sent, I think it was Luke Cornett to the floor. Take a look back at it here. Or no, this was the Clarkson little layup underneath.
Now Castle has it back. Gonna work it down. Castle back to Champetti. Champetti up for the basket. And it bounces off the basket. Clarkson gonna take it back. Stolen by, that's Bryant. Puts it up. And it's gonna go off. Not able to get that one in.
Brunson driving. Has Champetti 1-on-1. Well, all other Knicks are on the other side of the court. Cat getting roughhoused by Cornett. And a foul was called. Looks like on Luke Cornett, which will send Towns to the free throw line.
Carl Anthony Towns gonna try to add a few more as you look back at that Bryant play a moment ago.
Great block by Towns.
Yeah, just you look at that. Towns able to get in front of him, and that's that. Now Towns on the bench, so Brunson gonna throw it back in for the Knicks.
Gets to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Vassell on Brunson. Brunson with a deep three. Got it!
How about Jalen Brunson almost from the logo?
They'll call no bucket.
What?
They'll call no bucket on that. Interesting.
Huh. Wait to see why they call it like this. As I'm gonna figure out what's going on, and yeah,
Is
let's see
there a floor
why.
foul? No. Or they did hack a Mitch pushing Mitchell Robinson, but it looked like the foul was called after Brunson shot it. So I'm sure they'll go to the replay booth here and take a look at that.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is, but it looks like there's no excuse not to give them those points. But we'll find out in a moment. They go to commercial break, and yeah, I think it's time. We could do the NFL guessing player game. So
All right.
let's see. I got one.
All right. All right. Yeah, I got mine.
Alright.
You can go first.
Is your player in the NFC?
No. Is your player in the AFC?
Yes. Is your player in the AFC East?
No. Is your player in the AFC North?
Nope. Is your player in the AFC North?
Yes. Is your player in the AFC South?
Nope. Is your player on the Bengals?
No. Is your player in the AFC West?
Nope. Is your player on the Ravens?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player in the AFC East?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player on offense?
Yes. Is your player on the Buffalo Bills?
Yes. Is your player a wide receiver?
Yes. Is your player a wide receiver?
Nope.
Okay.
Is your player Shard Bateman?
Yes.
Okay. Now you gotta guess it this
Alright.
time.
I gotta think about this. All right. Is your player Mike White?
Nope.
All right.
I forgot he was even on the Bills. It was James Cook.
Oh, okay. Good
Yeah.
pick. Good pick.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah, for our game, let's make it a little less challenging.
Okay.
We could take out defense,
All right.
but we could do offense and little special teams in there.
All right.
Why not? But yeah, I got another one.
All right. I have one too.
Alright.
All right. I'll go first. Is your player in the NFC?
Yes.
All right.
Is your player in the NFC?
No. Is your player in the NFC North?
Nope. Is your player in the AFC North?
No. Is your player in the NFC West?
Nope. Is your player in the AFC West?
No. Is your player in the NFC South?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player in the AFC South?
No. Is your player on the Saints?
Yes. Is your player on the Bills?
No. Is your player a running back?
Nope. Is your player on the Jets?
Yes. Is your player a receiver?
Nope. Is your player a wide receiver?
Yes. Is your player Juwan Johnson?
Nope. Is your player is your player Garrett Wilson?
No. Is your player on offense?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so we're back now as Mitchell Robinson puts up his free throw. It's no good somehow. Spurs got that call in favor of them. So we have a moment.
Yeah. Or the Spurs got the ball? Wow.
Somehow.
Wow, whoa.
Myself, I'm confused on that one.
It looked like, if anything, Luke Cornett pushed Mitchell Robinson. So, interesting. But Castle with a driving in layup. And Cornett went for the alley-oop, but no good. Looks like they'll call a foul on Hook.
To the end, takes it back for the basket. Well, now Castle tries to put up. Knicks take it back.
Brunson with another one as he just runs through the lane and puts it up. It'll be a San Antonio timeout as the Knicks pull it to 21 points, 59-38.
And a bit of a good one by the Knicks there. Inching a bit closer now, a 21-point deficit. But I forget where were we at our game. I think you were up.
Okay. Does your player play a skill position?
Like,
Running back, receiver, tight end.
no.
Okay.
Man, who are the wide receivers on the Jets? Yeah, the Jets don't have a lot of. What? Good. I think. What's that guy's name? I don't know. I think I give up.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. Jets don't. I forget who the guy's wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think all the guys got traded or something.
All right.
You want to give mine a guess?
I'll shoot a final guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm between two guys here. All right. Is your player Tyler Shuck?
Yep.
Nice.
Who is your other guy? I'm kidding.
Zach Wilson.
I forgot he was on the Saints.
Yeah. I didn't know if you pulled that, so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Zach Wilson. Honestly, he may be the better choice.
Maybe.
My opinion.
Shuck didn't have a terrible year, but maybe give Wilson a shot at the helm.
Yeah, might as well. But Shuck. I don't know about Shuck. I have a lot of question marks. Like, he had a good one at the end of the season, but like, he wasn't amazing in college compared to like what people say he was, and yeah, I don't know. I think next year he's gonna not have a good year, but yeah, we'll see. But looking at this game so far, Spurs, Knicks, it's been a good one, and yeah, what are your thoughts about the game overall so far?
I think it's been a good game. The Knicks really haven't shown that they're out of it yet. They're still fighting. They're keeping it around a 20-point game now. I mean, we've seen them come back from this in the game one in the Cavs series. That game was incredible. Fourth quarter, just Jalen Brunson really taking over, working on James Harden, and bringing that game home. Could see that later in this game, depending on if the Knicks are able to keep it within a 20-point range. And Brunson has been playing significantly better in these games than game one and game two. He's been shooting well, made a couple layups, 2 in a row right there on that little bit of a Knicks run. Just been a huge part of the offense in this second quarter.
No, yeah, for sure, but we'll see what happens as we get set, start things off in a moment, but yeah, it looks like AJ Dubanska, the number one pick, projected number one pick in attendance at MSG, the future Washington Wizard most likely, but you never know. Maybe he'll take Peterson, as now Harper has it. Gonna find Wemby as Wemby. I didn't think that was a foul there.
I think, yeah, it's looking like it's going to a jump ball. Looks like either Hook Porty or Anunoby. It'll be Anunoby was able to wrap the ball instead of fouling, and give an opportunity here.
But all I know is you do not want to go against Wemby in a jump ball, as 99% of the time he'll get it, as now the Spurs have it, as Vessel puts it up and puts it in. 62 points with 5:41 to go in the second. How about those Spurs?
Brunson getting pressured by Vassell. Looking for points, puts it up. Won't go. Harper on the rebound.
Harper with it now. Gonna take it back. Back out to Wemby for the three. That one won't fly, as it's gonna be Hart who takes it back.
Hart to Bridges. To Anunoby in the corner. He fakes the three. Almost shot it, but goes up for the layup. He'll get fouled by Fox.
Fox. Gotta bring it on out and look back off at that tip off there. Yeah, Wemby had the advantage for sure, but the Knicks did have a hand on it there, but Spurs did wind up back with it to be able to get 3 points. As now you got OG on for free throws here.
He has 15 minutes tonight, 10 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 4, make that 5 for 5 from the line now.
First one goes up and in for OG. So now this deficit back to 23. Wait. Yeah, 23. As Knicks are down big here. Spurs already with 62 with 5 minutes, a bit more than 5 minutes to go in the second. As now, it's now a 22-point game. Spurs working it on back. Fox with it, bring it on down, puts it up for the basket, and it slides on in. De'Aaron Fox puts that one in. A now 64-40 game.
Brunson working on Vassell. Gets it to gets it to Sohan. Came in the game here. Brunson with it back. Tries to put it up for points. It'll be Knicks ball. Last touch by the Spurs. Brunson looking for a foul there. Did not get one. And Mike Brown also talking to the head referee about a foul. But it'll be an inbound for the Knicks. Brunson gets it to Anunoby. To Sohan. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Doesn't hand it off. Sohan looking for points. Fader. Bucket won't fall, and it didn't hit the rim, so it's going to be a shot clock violation for the Knicks.
Now Spurs caught that one back. The line back up. Fox back out. Is going to find Harper, working it down the court, taking his time, moving it around. Gonna bring it up. Shot clock at 13 as Harper puts it up and puts it in. Now a 26-point lead for San Antonio.
Hart to Anunoby. Anunoby trying to drive in here at the free throw line. Shoots it. Got it.
And right in there for the Knicks as now Spurs working on back. The Spurs looking to get the big 7-0 here before halftime hits. What a game for San Antonio. So now Fox has it. And it'll go back out to Harper up for the 3, and it goes on in. Dylan Harper from beyond the arc gets that one. A great basket there by him.
Sohan inbounds to Brunson. Brunson driving down. Crosses over Vassell, puts up the 3. Does not drop it. OG can't get the rebound. Wembanyama steps out of bounds with the ball. It looks like it'll keep in New York possession. Sohan and Wembanyama exchanging words. Anunoby in the corner gets it to Sohan. To Brunson. Brunson driving in. Back to Sohan. Does not shoot the 3. Brunson does. Off. Sohan with the rebound, but he'll lose it.
As Harper, they take it back, and Harper winds up putting it in. Dylan Harper just his finishing touches there, as that's fast movement for the Spurs to now extend the lead. 71-42, your score.
Hart. And looks like a foul called on Vassell against the physical contact with Brunson there. Heavy defense, and he's going to get called for it.
Look at that play a moment ago. Dylan Harper able to just run up to the basket. Great job getting it through the Knicks. And just tosses that one up and in. And Dylan Harper there. Just able to toss that one up. So now Brunson onto the line. First one is good. First free throw good for Jalen Brunson. Got 2:51 left in the second. 71-43 is your score. At the Spurs, they still got time. They're looking for the big 8-0 in the first half. And yeah, we don't see that often where teams hit 80 in the first half. But the Spurs looking to get it done in the NBA Finals. Last time I believe we saw that was the Knicks versus the Hawks in that game, and that series ending Game 6 where the Knicks dominated the Hawks to win that one 4-2. A bit more dominant than this game, but the Spurs are putting up a great dominant performance tonight for sure. Brunson's second free throw is up. It is good. And it's no good. Excuse me. And it's going to remain a 71-43 game. As now Castle puts it up for the three. And it bounces off the basket. But the Spurs take it back. Going to go back out to Wemby. Wemby has it. Puts it up. And that one bounces off as well.
Looks like that's going to be a foul on Castle. As he trips. He fell and tripped Hart. As Hart got the rebound.
So Stephon Castle played 11 minutes tonight. 5 points already. 3 fouls though for him.
Similar to like game 2, I believe. Where he had 3 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, a rough start for him. It's now Hart on for the free throws. First one's up. It's going to slide on out. In and out for Hart there. Hart, he has been solid, but has had a bit of a slow series, but had a great game 3. Will he continue his success from game 3 into this one?
Hart's second. Also not good. But he will get the rebound. Gets it out to Brunson for 3. Got it!
What a good job by the Knicks and Brunson be able to execute that loose ball. Knicks get it back. Brunson goes right to his place and puts it in for the 3. Jalen Brunson executing it for the Knicks there. But now Ciampetti puts it up. It bounces off the basket. Knicks take it back.
Johnson playing heavy defense on Brunson as OG gets it, drives. Doesn't shoot. Out to Hart. Blocked out of bounds by Vassell. But no. Brunson will catch it in the back court. Trying to drive on Johnson. He pulls a foul. He'll miss the bucket though. Brunson will go to the line for 2.
Try to extend their points as... Yeah, they have a bit of a deficit to fight back from, but they got time on their hands as it's still the first half, and the Knicks, they've been a pretty good comeback team in this playoffs.
Brunson's first will be no good.
Wait for him to line back up. For free throws, New York 14 for 22 tonight. Meanwhile, the Spurs are 6 for 6.
Brunson's second shot's good.
So it's going to be a 71-47 game. 140 left in this one. Now Fox has it. Going to go back out to Castle. Back out. It's going to find Harper. Back to Fox. Fox with it. Puts it up. And Wemby able to put it in for the finishing touches. A now 73-47 game.
Brunson driving in. He puts up the shot. Got it over Wembanyama.
Now Spurs have it back. Working this one. Fox with it. Bring it around. From behind, Fox brings it up. Back to Harper for the 3, and it goes in! Dylan Harper now extends this lead. A 76 first half performance by the Spurs. How about San Antonio?
OG tried to drive in on Wembanyama. Couldn't. Makes a move. Shoots the 3 over Wembanyama. It'll fall way short.
Now Vassell back with it. Is going to find Fox. Back to Wemby for the 4-3. And it's going to bounce out. Knicks take it back.
Brunson with it. Trying to get past Vassell. Puts it up. Wembanyama on the rebound. They'll slow it down here. It's about a second difference in the shot clock and game clock.
Now Fox has it. Letting the clock tick. As he may let it go. Fox moving it around down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds left in the half. Puts it up. It bounces out. They try to do something, but not enough time. As that's going to send it to halftime. 76 to 49. The Spurs are up by 27 as we head to halftime, Jack. How about those Spurs? And just what a half by them. Those Spurs putting up their best half by far of the finals. Putting up a whopping 76. They're on pace to score 152 this game. And yeah, what a performance by San Antonio. But don't go anywhere. Stay right here. We'll be back for our halftime show and report in just a few minutes.
Finds Kelly. Kelly now with it. Back out to Brush. Passing it around. It's going to go up and it's going to go in. Cam Lynn Violante is going to get it in. A great goal there for Cam Lynn V.O.
A fumble. This could be game. A fumble. Let's wait to hear the ref say. And the Silvers Tuskers will get a ball back. The Tuskers will advance.
Those DMs, it's going to be a hit. Goes up, it goes far, and it's going to go out. Grand slam for the Tuskers. The Tuskers get a grand slam. D'Ambrosio hits it, or seals it, goes up for the 2, and it goes in. The Tuskers are going to make the game 15, stored by Kemming to Santora. It goes in. What an end to the first half. In to throw. And it's a pick. Going to the 10, to the 5. Pick 6 to start off the game. Tuskers touchdown. Logan Ruby. Zero tie in this one is Antonecchia. Back to throw. Goes up. And it's going to be caught by Schmidtberger. Touchdown. Tuskers. Julia Schmidtberger with a phenomenal catch there. Santora up for the 3. And it goes in for the Tuskers. Trying to find the opening as it's going to go.
Welcome to halftime. Your score 76 to 49. Yeah, it was an interesting and exciting, but also one-sided first half. And as we head into halftime, Jack, what are your thoughts of the game?
I think the Spurs have been playing very well this game. I do think they've been playing well, but I think a big part of that is the lack of big man help from the Knicks, as you know, Mitchell Robinson picked up the questionable flagrant foul. Towns has a couple flagrants. Huck Porty, who has never touched the court in the NBA Finals so far, has a couple here. So Spurs have been a good job to frame them for those fouls there, which is a big reason why they're up. Wembanyama's been guarded by Jeremy Shohan, which he hasn't played a lot in the playoffs. He hasn't played a lot since the regular season. And definitely not a setter. He plays more of a power forward role, so it's been hard for him to guard such a big player. And I think that's been a big part of why the Spurs have been able to really take a big lead here at halftime.
No, yeah, the Spurs have been playing amazing throughout the whole series. They've had a great team coming into the series, a team with a lot of potential, but they're playing to their potential tonight, and that's what's really making this team stand out. But let's get to it's been solid first half of both these teams, but let's talk about some players that have stuck out. And Jack, you want to talk about players that have stuck out for the Knicks?
I think two players who really stuck out are Jalen Brunson, finally back to having a good game, a solid game so far. Definitely need to put in more work in the second half to be able to pull it closer. but also OG Anunoby having a great game defensively. Offensively, he's been really good. I believe he shot 6 free throws, made all of them. 50% in the field, but still has, I'm pretty sure, 14 points so far.
Yeah, for the Spurs, it's tough to just pick a couple players because it's really been a team effort. Everyone's been stepping up, doing amazing. Of course, you got Harper, Castle, Wemby, Vessel, Champetti, just everyone, even players off the bench like Bryant. This whole team's been amazing, but if I had to pick one or two, I'd say Castle having an amazing game, being very much involved, and of course you got Wemby as well. So many great plays, his height really helping the Spurs get the ball into the basket multiple times, and you just look at how great this team has been, and the fact they're up by 27 at halftime, and it's the third largest halftime lead in finals history, trailing the 85 Celtics and 2020 Lakers. And yeah, what a game by the Spurs to put it up by a 27-point lead here at halftime. And yeah, a lot of that, like I was saying, has to do with team effort. But what do you think? Talk about the Knicks. What do you think the Knicks need to do to win this game?
I think they need to really limit the amount of foul situations they're put in, because their big man's fouling out early and catching flagrant fouls early has really took a toll on them. But also, really stick with your man, play the man coverage, don't go in zone defense, because they've done that a lot here and let up a lot of open threes, which is a big reason why the Spurs are up right here. I think they had stuck to that man defense, this would have been a much closer game and not had those open threes from Bryant, from Champagny, from even Castle sometimes.
Yeah, the Spurs, getting what the Spurs need to do. They've been almost perfect. Knicks, they caught them on a really bad night. Spurs have been able to march all over them. Everything they're doing is working. There's not really much to change for the Spurs. And I honestly don't really have an answer, but they could change. Maybe be a little bit more safe with the ball. There's been a few that they've lost, but Spurs have been pretty good on both ends all night long. Shows credit to the score, but yeah, it's looking good for the Spurs in this one, that's for sure. But you never know. Just Spurs need to do to win. They gotta not blow this lead. That's the big thing. They're up by 27. Just don't do anything silly. Keep doing what you're doing and hold on, and just be able to do what you're doing. Don't do anything different if you want to win this game. But yeah, the Spurs are playing pitch perfect so far. There's not really anything they could change. But yeah, before we go and end this halftime report, Jack, what's your prediction for this game? Do you have the same prediction? Do you have any updates?
Yeah, I feel confident keeping it 122 to 120 Knicks win.
Yeah, I think I have the Spurs winning before, but it's going to be a bit more of a blowout now. I think Spurs are going to take this one like 130 to 105. It's not looking good for the Knicks, but obviously there's still time. They could come back. We'll see. But yeah, before we end our halftime report, anything else you'd like to mention?
Not for me.
Alright, well, we'll be back for the second half in a few moments. Stay right here, and we'll be back.
It is 73 degrees here today in Glassboro, New Jersey, as today we have the Rowan Profs as they take on Kane. As now is going to throw the ball. It goes up, and it's in the air. It's gone. And the Profs are going to be able to come up with it there. That's going to be Dorsey who comes up with it for the Profs, and that's 2 outs already to start off in the first. It's going to send it, and it's going to be a low hit going across towards the middle, and McCoach will get to first.
Really be effective here.
It's going to be a low hit there, and Kane able to come up with it. 1 out. They're going to take it on home. Did he make it?
Yes.
And it's going to be a run, and the Profs are going to take a 1-0 lead early in this one. Let's take a look at what happened there again. A low ball that the catcher was not able to come up with it, and yeah, Profs see the opportunity.
Now you're ahead in the count. That's what you want to do to beat this team.
Sends it up. It's going up, and the Profs are going to be able to come up with it, and that will be out number 1 for the top of the second. Out there, sends a pitch as it goes up, and the ball is up in the air, and it will be taken on in to end the top of the second inning. It's gonna send it there, a low hit there as it goes through the middle, ball still loose, and he'll make it to first base. Kesa plays it safe there. Goes up, and it's gonna be loose. And they're gonna take it around as they will take it back for 1. Still gonna remain a 1-0 count here as Messino back up at bat. They try to do it again, and we got a loose ball there. Messino taking advantage of this to second, to third, and now safe on third. Take a look at this again. Gonna send it a low bat there. They get the catch, and just fast movement there. Sends it right to first base. So gonna send it back, and the ball is gonna be sent away up in the air, and the Profs are gonna come up with it as McCoach is able to hold on to it, and that is gonna do it for the top of the third. What a good job by McCoach to get to the ball there and take it for the out. Bogart back up. He's gonna swing it a low bunt here as he's gonna try to get to first, and a quick out there as Kane throws it right back to first, and yeah, that will be the third out, and that will do it for the third season. As I'm gonna send the pitch, goes up high, ball lands right into the Prof's hand, and Profs, that's gonna be McCoach who's gonna come up with it, and that will be the second out here in the top of the fourth. Now gonna send the pitch. It's gonna be hit, and it's up, and the Profs are gonna get it. Great job by Silmone to send it up. It's far, but not far enough today for sure. As it's gonna be a bunt there, as Profs try to take it back for the run, and the ball goes loose as they try to get another out. As we got a 4-1 lead for the Profs, but in addition, Suriani able to make it to second base. Gonna send the ball. Davis sends it on up in the air, and Kane's gonna miss it, and Davis makes it to second, and Suriani is gonna make it back to home plate, and the Profs are gonna make it a 5-1 lead. Back out there, Rivera here, bottom of the fourth. Profs up at bat. Gonna send it, swings the low bat, and as Rivera makes it to first, and it's gonna be Davis who takes it back for another one for the Profs, and the Profs take a 6-1 lead. Their troubles earlier have seemed to gone away as the Profs have been off to a great start here. That bat, low bat there, going across the field, and they're able to get it quick to first base there for the out. As yeah, that was a great job by Bogart there, able to come up with it and find Nick Struble there at first base. Yeah, so great job there again. Ball goes out, and that is going to be Bogart who comes up with it, finds Struble to get the quick out there. Came in here as it's going to be a low bunt, as it's going to take it, and they're going to call out a safe there as ball is still loose, and Ian Murphy makes it on back to add another one to the board for the Profs. He's going to throw it on low, and ball goes back up, and that's going to be Chiesa who's able to slide in for the run there. Back out there. He's going to swing it up high, and it's up in the air, a loose ball, and it's going to be Dorsey who's able to take it on back for the Profs to add another one to the score bug.
Pitcher.
Now Up is going to be for the Profs, Braden Davis, as he's going to send it low there as they're going to take it around. Low ball across the field. Back for the one as McCoach takes it on back to add another one onto the board. And we got a 9-point lead now for the Profs. And that will do it for this 5th inning where the Profs were able to put up 4 runs on the board. You score 10-1. Profs lead big in this one. Now it's gonna sends the ball up high, and Teixeira's ball is gonna be taken in by the Profs. He sends it high in the field, and yeah, that's gonna be Dorsey who comes up with it for the Profs now. For the first out here in the top of the 6th. So far, 0 runs, 0 hits in this game. As now that one goes up, it's a fly ball, and the Profs are gonna take it on in once again to close out the top of the 6th. As they're gonna remain up front 10-1, as that is gonna be Dorsey who comes up with it for the Profs. The Profs, they're rocking and rolling right now. Way in front of this one. Let's see if they're able to keep the momentum here as Murphy back out at bat. Gonna send the pitch slow. That's gonna be a low hit ball. Will Murphy make it back in time? And it's gonna be a fast out here to start off the bottom of the 6th for the Profs. Towards the back there, and it remains a 2-2 count as gonna be a pitch. Ball goes up in the air, and Kane's able to get onto that, and that's going to be out number 2, as coming up with it is going to be Justin Teixeira there, who comes up with it. And now that's going to be 2 outs there as Profs come up with it. Are they going to get the out in time? And that will wrap up the 6th inning. Sports Cam comes into this game at 0-2, double tap 0-1, and both teams hyped for a great matchup. It's going to be movement for double tap right away. As it's going to be taken as Sports Cam able to take it back. Now Gerasimus with it. It's going to find his teammate there. That's going to be the 11 of Hapland. Going to be double tap, who's in control of the ball now. It's Keaton able to deny and on it. Movement now, double tap. Pulling it again as a movement for double tap. Gonna find each other there as it goes from behind. Tries to get the goal, and Keaton is gonna be able to stop another one. Pulling the ball right now as Stewart tries to get his foot on it, but double tap takes it around as now they try to get it up for the goal, and another stop by Keaton. Giving pressure, Sports Cam, as Gerasimus now comes up with it. Gerasimus moves it, but it's going to be double tap who's able to push it off to the side and take it on back. Is now double tap, now fast pace moving down. Double tap has his foot on it. Tries to find his teammate there, as now it's loose, but he's able to come up with it as they put it up, and it's going to slide on in as double tap is going to take a 2-0 lead from the right, able to do a high kick and put it into the goal. What a goal there by double tap. It's going to be Sports Cam who takes it on back. Now Steven has it. Steven back.
Welcome back here. Fast start to the 3rd now in this one as we're off.
Anunoby step back. Shot off. Hart can't grab it. And it's going to be going the other way.
Gonna be movement around Fox with it. Gonna put it back out to Vessel. As he puts it up, it's gonna go in and out as Spurs have for a second. Ball winds up going out of bounds. It's gonna be an OG in the Knicks ball as you look at the stands. There's a lot of empty seats. Not a good sign for MSG. All these people leaving. Or maybe they're still getting halftime stacks, but
OG for 3. Bottles it.
But OG puts that one right through. A great start of the second half of the Knicks, putting up the first points of the night.
Knicks playing phenomenal defense here. OG going back coast to coast, loses it. They're not going to say out of bounds. It's going to go the other way. Castle trying to get the layup. Wemby in the corner for 3. Got it. Nice shot by Wemby there to even out the 3 shot by the Knicks and the Spurs. Brunson trying to drive in. Steps back out. Castle to Hart. Cat has it. Finds Bridges in the corner. He's going to try to move in on Wembanyama. Fader. It's going to be an air ball.
Spurs take it back. Vassell with it. He's going to find Castle. Brings it up. Tosses it in. And we look to have a foul or something here.
They're going to call a charge on Stephon Castle.
Wait to see. Let's look at this. Yeah, that is a charge right into Brunson there. The big no in basketball as be a charging foul. A line up here. As Castle is gonna.
He has 4 fouls now. Stephon Castle picks up his 4th of the game. Not good for the Spurs. One of their best players so far in this series.
Yeah, despite the lead, it's still tough to lose one of your best players, so they send Castle to the sideline to play it safe here. Now Knicks have it back.
Bridges with it. Uses the cat screen. Gets it to Towns. Towns working on Champagnie. Goes to the rim. It'll be Spurs ball.
Spurs take it back. Fox has it. Bring it around. Back out to Vassell. Vassell with it. It's going to find Fox. Fox puts it up for the basket, and it wiggles on in. Fox puts it up for the swirling ball to go in.
Hart gets it to Bridges. And Cat will go down to the floor. Looks like it'll be a foul on Wembanyama. Oh, and Cat looks like he'll be injured on the floor. And there's going to be an official review on that to see if there was a flagrant foul by Wembanyama.
Take a look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Wembanyama strikes his arm up, smacks Cat in the face. Comparing to Mitchell Robinson's flagrant foul, that should also be called as one earlier. As Wembanyama just comes up and really just hits his face upwards.
Elbow to the face there. That's sure foul there.
That's got to hurt, too.
Yeah. Cat's face just showing it all. As, yeah, now they're checking him on the sideline, but he looks to be fine as fast start to the third. 81-52 your score. You have 9:27 left in the third.
If Wemby picks up this flagrant foul here, this is huge for the Knicks, because that'll mean Stephon Castle and Victor Wembanyama will not be in the game for a little bit of time here. Maybe for the rest of the third quarter, they'll have an opportunity to try to pull this game back to a close score. Official still looking at it. Just gave a nod from one official to the other. Still talking about it on with the headsets on.
Wait to see what they officially say here. As we take a moment, and both teams still reviewing it, and the Knicks, they need some type of momentum switcher. They need a run or something to work their way, as they are down big here in the third. Right now, they're getting coached up on the sideline. Maybe they got something in store here, but this Wemby and the Spurs squad, they look to be in their A game tonight. They're tough to beat, that's for sure. But
definitely looks like they've came out a little bit weaker in this second half. I don't know if you realize that, but now Knicks defense has definitely come out hard here and not let up as many points. And they'll call it right here to see if it will be a flagrant foul. Let's see. And they will call it a flagrant one on Victor Wembanyama. That's going to be his third of the playoffs. One more and he will be suspended for a game.
Oof, that's not. Yeah, third of the playoffs, and yeah, losing Wemby for a game. That is not what the Spurs need in a series. You're currently down 2-1. They win tonight. It's still 2-2 series. If they go down 3-2, or anything happens in the rest of the series, Wemby's gotta be careful here, as he's now in dangerous territory. You cannot lose Wemby for a game.
If you think about it, if Wemby had been charged with that flagrant foul in Game 3, he would have been out for Game 5 and Game 4. So very, very risky territory for the Spurs here, and they could be in a really bad spot now that Wembanyama has picked up another one.
So tonight, Wemby, though, he's put up 19 points. Yeah, that's third of the season. 2 fouls total tonight. As we got Cat lining up now for a second. That one goes right through the middle as the Knicks make this a bit closer, a 26-point deficit.
Even though they keep Victor on the court, you're going to see him play very laid back here so he doesn't pick up another one and put the Spurs in bad territory as Hart inbounds it to Brunson. Back to Hart. Towns with it. Brunson for 3. No. OG tries to get it. No. Wembanyama on the rebound.
Wemby back out to Fox, working it on down. Fox has it now. Bring it on in. Fox back out. Is going to find Castle. Vessel puts it up now. Back to Wemby. Back to Fox. I think that is. And that's Johnson. As Johnson still trying to get it in there. 0 for 2 there. Cannot get the basket. Knicks take it back. Yeah, Knicks got some momentum here. As it's going to be a tap and dunk in for OG. And the Knicks are creeping on back as Champetti puts it up. Knicks take it right back.
Spurs trying to go quick. Not the method you want to use here as OG takes it back. Trying to find down the lane. Kicks it out to Bridges. He doesn't shoot the 3 though. Gets it to Brunson at the top. He takes the open 3. Drains it!
Jalen Brunson. A 7-0-1 for the Knicks. The one that the Knicks needed. As now the Knicks make this a 81-59 game, and it's a 22-point deficit now. The Knicks creeping back in this one. Let's see if they have more in the tank as we take a break, and we'll be back in one moment. So stay right here. Here is going to go back out to Robinson, who tries to shoot it up for the 3, and it's going to go on in.
Harden trying to drive, gives it to Allen. Allen loses it and stolen by the Pistons.
Duncan Robinson takes it back, puts it up. It's going to be Harris.
Out to Mobley for 3. Got it.
Cade shoots up the 3, and it slides on in there. Add 3 to the scoreboard.
Kicks it out to Strus for 3. Got it. What a way to recover. Driving, Mitchell with a spin move back, and it gets the lucky roll in.
The Pistons take it on back, tries to put it up, and it slides on in. Queens 4-3 to end the first.
With a step back 3, got it.
Back out to Robinson, who puts up the 3. It slides on in.
Gets the screen from Strus, a switch. Get back to Strus for 3, and they answer with a 3 of their own.
Cade back out to Harris for the 3, and it slides on in.
Strus, the pass out to Harden for 3. There he goes. Back stolen by the Pistons, and now the Pistons have a chance to score as Thompson with the layup and 1.
Back out to Robinson, who puts it up for the 3, and that slides in, but his foot was on the line, making that a 2.
It's going to be the Pistons ball. Asar Thompson with the slam.
Cavs fast movement down the court, and that is going to be Strus who gets it in. I get a fast basket, and it goes in! What a finish!
With 3, he hits it. Back to the Pistons, and Robinson
Brings it up, finds Duran, and Duran's gonna put it on in.
They need a three. They need a shot. It's going to be a deep three. Goes in.
Ball, and it's gonna be the Cavs still loose, and Cavs wind up with it. Jenkins takes it on back and puts it in for the dagger.
Game 1. Your score, 111 to 101. The Pistons look to be back to that number 1 seed form.
Number 8 is Cadeau, puts it up, and it's gonna go on in.
Back down Johnson in the paint. Grievous puts it up, and it's good.
Now with it is gonna be Del Orso, as Del Orso puts it up for the 3, and Del Orso's
Tonight, it's going to be Cadeau now. Back tomorrow. It's like we're calling these two names every second. To Lundeborg. Lundeborg from 3, and it's
BAM!
Getting the domination in this one, but they've really shown up here. Great.
Cadeau, is he feeling himself? Yes, he is! Michigan is going to win this one 91 to 73. Michigan is looking to bring a national championship back to Ann Arbor. And yeah, they're going to play UConn, led by Dan Hurley and his stud of the players. That's going to be...
Welcome back to this one. Gonna be fast-paced movement now. So with it, it's gonna go back out to Wemby. Come back from this break. Knicks on a 7-0-1. We'll see if that continues. Harper puts it up for the 3, and it bounces on out. Cat comes up with it.
Brunson brings it back. Brunson just had the big three-pointer as Johnson plays good defense. Brunson's going to find a lane in. Steps back, takes a shot off the front. Harper on the rebound.
Harper with it. Working it down the court. Gonna go back out to Vessel. Gonna go find Wemby back out to Fox. Fox with it underneath. Stolen by Brunson. Brunson with it. Tosses it.
It's going to be a
Away.
kickball foul by Victor Wembanyama. Looked like Jalen Brunson tried to pass it there to Josh Hart, but Wemby with the kick. That'll be a third foul.
Wemby now in some foul trouble. That's number 3, and despite the Spurs' success tonight, they've been dealing with a lot of fouls going against them. Now, gonna throw it back out there.
Bridges to Towns. Towns working on Johnson. He puts up the 2, doesn't have it. Wembanyama brings it down.
Wemby with it. Gonna take it back. Still has it. It's gonna go out to Harper. Harper. Bring it around. Back to Vessel. Up for the 3. And it's going to bounce on out.
Brunson. Pass to Bridges to Towns. Finds OG wide open in the corner. Gets it over. Wembanyama to make the three-pointer.
And the Knicks are on a 10.1. OG puts that one in. And with 6:45 left in the third, the New York Knicks are figuring out something, as this deficit now is to 19. Wow. Now San Antonio back with it. Fox has it back to Johnson for the 3, and it's gonna go, bounces on out.
Brunson brings it back. Working on Johnson. Doesn't put it up. Gets it out to OG, to Bridges. He drives in. Fader. Doesn't fall. Vessel on the rebound.
Spurs get it back, trying to end this run. Harper back out. Finds Wemby, back to Harper. Moving this. Harper has it. Gonna go to Fox. Fox now slowing down the pace. Shot clock to 4, 3, 2. Fox puts it up. It's going to be short. Towns comes up with it, and the Knicks take it back.
Bridges to Brunson. Brunson looking. Doesn't take the 3 opportunity. Trying to drive in on Wemby. Steps back. Wembanyama on Brunson to OG. Back to Brunson. Brunson driving in. Step back to OG. Finds Hart in the corner. He's going to try to drive in. Bridges in the corner at the buzzer. No. It'll be out. on the Spurs as the Knicks will get the inbound here.
So the Knicks take it on back, and now Fox heading on out, making some substitutions here, and this one still a 10-01, but it's been slow for the scoring column since these teams have come back from the break, as now we got Cornette checking on and Wemby heading on out. Maybe a safe bet here. Already has 3 fouls tonight. He's going to head to the bench. I'm going to throw it back out now. Hard up for the 3. And it's going to go right on in. These Knicks are not stopping, as now it's a 13-01.
16-point game here.
Harper now with it. Working it down. Harper taking it. Back out. Loses it. Knicks pick it back up.
Hart races down on Cornette. Shamit in the corner for 3. No. Hart can't get the rebound. Shamit to Towns for 3. No. It looks like there was a foul called somewhere. Let's see where it is and who's going to go to the line. It looks like it was on Cornette. As... yes, Brunson will go over to inbound it. Cornette will pick up another foul.
And the foul trouble continues for San Antonio tonight. The fouls have hit them hard tonight. Despite their lead, it's been a tough night for them. The players getting a lot of fouls.
Brunson with it. Champagny on the defense. Cornette doubles. Alvarado has it by himself. 3-pointer off. Vassell on the rebound.
So back out is going to find Castle. Castle has it. Going to bring it around. Goes back out to Champetti. Back out to Castle. Now has more room. Puts it up. It's going to be short. Cornette puts it in, but that is after the what looks to be foul.
Foul on Josh Hart.
Josh Hart going to come up to shoot 2. I mean, not Josh Hart. Castle coming up to shoot 2 and try to end the run. There's 2 shots here to try to extend this one. As Castle puts the first one up. That one goes in. One ends. It's still 13-1 run. As the line back up. Golden Knights and Hurricanes finals. Stanley Cup finals also going on. Game 5 Thursday. And that series is tied at 2. Castle puts it up. Puts that one on in. So that's 2 for 2 for Castle there. And it's going to go back to an 18-point lead.
Alvarado drives. Kicks it out to Hart for 3. No, who's going to get the rebound? It'll be Wembanyama.
Wembanyama back in for Luke Cornette as Castle now has it. Brings it up. Back out Champagne. That's Harper. Harper puts it up there. Doesn't get it in. Wemby tries to put it in, and that doesn't go either. And looks like we've got a foul here.
Looks like it'll be another foul on Josh Hart. 2 possessions in a row.
Tough streak for Josh Hart, as that's going to send Harper to the line to try to put 2 more. Harper puts it up. First one is good for San Antonio. Just like that, it's back to a 19-point lead. That's foul trouble for the Knicks. These last few minutes have made this a 19-point game once again. Cat heads to the side. 4 fouls for him tonight. Both these teams continue to be affected. Most bench points in a single postseason. Dylan Harper sits in 3rd place. What a postseason he has had. As that one goes in 2 for Harper.
Alvarado with it. Uses the Robinson screen. Gets it to OG. To Shemet. And now Brunson has it. Guarded heavily. Uses the Robinson screen. It's going to be Brunson on Wembanyama. He puts it up as he gets fouled. And one from Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson puts that one in there. I'll have a chance to add one more as he heads to the line. And Jalen Brunson just... he has pressure on him, but still able to put that one up there. Just a great play there by Jalen Brunson. Trying to add on one more now. So that one goes up and in now. It's going to be a 85-68 game. So now Castle has it. A 16-4 one for New York. Champetti finds Harper. Harper puts it up and puts it in. Two more for San Antonio. Dylan Harper grabs that one.
Brunson with it. Trying to get past Harper. Uses the Robinson screen to get it to OG. OG drives in. He loses it. They're going to say it's Knicks ball.
Knicks get lucky there. Hold on to that.
Inbounds into Robinson. They don't run hack and matches. He gets it to Brunson. Brunson. The step back. Drains another two.
Jalen Brunson smacks that one on in. Now Harper has it. 3:04 left in the third. 27 points for Jalen Brunson tonight. He has really stepped it up in this third quarter. That's going to be a short to pass for Dylan Harper. Does not make the basket. Knicks are going to take that back as it goes out of bounds. Jalen Brunson, 27 points, has gotten the Knicks a bit back into this one. We'll be back as the Knicks... will they be able to do it? But as we have a moment, let's do another round of our NFL player guessing game.
All right.
Let's do. All right. Still got it. All right, I got one.
I got mine too.
Okay.
You can go first.
All right. Is your player in the AFC?
No. Is your player in the AFC?
Nope. Is your player in the NFC South?
No. Is your player in the NFC South?
Nope. Is your player in the NFC North?
No. Is your player in the NFC North?
Nope. Is your player in the NFC West?
Yes. Is your player in the NFC West?
Nope. Is your player on the Cardinals?
Yes. Is your player on the Giants?
Nope. Is your player a wide receiver?
Yes. Is your player on the Cowboys?
Yes. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Let me pull. Okay. Hold up. Is your player Marvin Harrison Jr.?
No.
Oof.
Is your player a receiver?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your player Kendrick Bourne?
No. Okay. Is your player CeeDee Lamb?
Nope. Is your player Michael Wilson?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly,
We got one more guess. Who's the other one of the other receivers?
Yeah, I don't think you would go with like their kick returner, Kevontae Turpin. So I'm gonna go George Pickens.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Michael Wilson, I think, due to have a big year this year.
He could, yeah. No, he's solid. No, he is solid, Michael Wilson, but
Definitely be one of
Yeah.
my fantasy picks.
as we got time, let's do it. Why not? What's your early Super Bowl winning prediction?
I don't really know who the AFC is gonna make it, but I know the Rams are winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be close. I think Rams have potential to go 15 wins or more.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett just on top of Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. It's a crazy team.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough right now. I'm going to have to say the Rams. And if you watched my prediction video, I did have the Patriots winning it all over the 49ers, but that was before the Myles Garrett trade. The Rams are just too good right now. I think they'll make the Super Bowl, but I think the Patriots will lose it to the Rams, unfortunately. They're just too good and scary, but I think some teams have potential of stopping them. Niners upset. Seahawks, more so those division teams, I feel like could find a way to stop the Rams in the playoffs. But if none of those teams could do it, there's no way they're losing to anyone in the AFC. Honestly, maybe the Pats or Chiefs, but no, the Rams are just too good. We're back now as Brunson gonna take it back, working it down the court.
Brunson with it, uses the Robinson screen, throws it up to Mitch for the alley-oop. He's got it.
Mitchell Robinson at some points in this one. 2:38 remains in the third. The Knicks are creeping closer, narrowing their deficit. Champetti back out. He's going to find Castle. Castle back out to Fox for the three. And it's going to go in and out. But they get the rebound. Wemby puts it up and it bounces on off. But another rebound by the Spurs. Wemby puts it up and it bounces off again. To all that, Knicks wind up back with it.
Brunson uses the Robinson screen again. Crosses Champenny. Gets the pass. No, deflected. To Castle. Champenny up for the layup. It's no good. Wemby tips it in. But called a floor foul, I believe.
1:57 left. And we'll see a moment ago. A great steal by Castle, Champetti, and that was great effort to get it down the court. But now Spurs back with it. Castle has it. Gonna move it around. Gonna go back out to Vassell. Up for the three, and it goes in. Looked like he may have had his foot on the line, but that goes in for the three, no problem.
Brunson with it. Champenny with the defense. They double with Vassell. Get it over to Shamit. Shamit down the baseline to Clarkson. Over to Brunson. Brunson driving in. Gets it to Clarkson. He regains possession. Castle almost had it. Looking for a shot chance. Puts it up. No. Wembanyama on the rebound.
Wemby hands it to Castle. Back to Fox. Back out. And it's going to throw it away.
Some confusion there between Fox, Castle, and Wembanyama as it'll split the two and give the Knicks the ball. Shamit inbounds to Brunson. Jalen Brunson, phenomenal game today. Needs to keep it up. Gets it to Anunoby. To Robinson. Anunoby with it. Step back for three. He has got it. Bounced its way in off the backboard and the rim.
15 points is the deficit that Knicks face. 45 left in the third. Knicks have time. This game a bit closer than it was at halftime as Fox now letting the clock tick. Shot clock down to 7. Game clock to 34 in the third. And loses it as it goes out of bounds. Knicks take it back.
That'll be a kick ball foul, I believe, on De'Aaron Fox as he'll pick up another one.
It's the foul trouble for the Spurs continue. A tough night for them.
Looks like Castle's coming out of the game for Dylan Harper. And Towns will come back in for Robinson.
It's now going to be Clarkson who throws it back in for New York.
Gets it to Shamit. Hand off to Brunson. The man of the hour. The king of New York. Jalen Brunson working on Vassell. Uses the Anunoby screen. Gets to Anunoby. Down the line. It looks like it's stolen. Towns picks it up. Kicks it out to Brunson, to Clarkson. And it'll be stolen by Wembanyama.
8 seconds left in the third. Spurs trying to do something fast. Wemby now with it. Clock ticks to 3. Wemby puts it up as the shot clock goes to 0, and that will do it for the third. Wemby does not get the last second basket in, and we are going to the fourth. 90-75 is your score, and we'll be back in one moment. Barnes with it, goes back out to Shed, who puts it up for the 3 and slides it on in.
Kicks out for 3. Got it. Shot by, three-pointer. Bang. Here, Harden, double cover, kicks it in the corner. Got it. That was Max Strus. Gives it to Strus. Back out to Harden for 3. Gives it Merrill for 3. Got it. 72-59.
Sandro wings it in and slides it on in for 2 more. Off. Cavs take it back. Quick one to Strus. It goes in.
Hurdle to Strus for 3 as that goes in. That could very much be the dagger. It's
114-102 as Cavs hold on to it, and that will do it.
Cat. Out to Brunson. Takes a 3. Got it.
What a start for the Knicks. Wemby puts it up and in the middle for the 3. Gonna be Fox to Champagny for the 3, and it goes up and in. Champagny grabs another 3, brings it in, tosses it up, and through the middle. Dylan Harper's great night continues.
Back in the game. Josh Hart with it. Has 3 fouls already. Trying not to get any more. Mitchell Robinson slams it down.
Back out to Champagny for the 3, and it goes through the middle. Champagny for the 3, and in to end the first half.
Brunson driving on Champagny. Puts up the 2. This game is tied up. To McBride in the corner. Puts up the 3. Got it. Brunson makes a move on Champagny. Puts it up for the layup. Got it. Spins. Step back. Underneath. Puts it up. Drops it through.
New York up by 6 with 35 seconds left, but they're gonna walk it on down. 105-95. The clock goes to 0, and the New York Knicks are gonna take game 1.
I'm ready to go see this Knicks win. Hopefully.
Welcome back as we head to the fourth quarter, and one more quarter in this one. And yeah, this third quarter, Jack, what's up with the Spurs?
I mean, I really think they just lost their momentum in the first half. Knicks came out super hard and super physical and super fast, coming right out of halftime, and the Spurs did not keep up whatsoever. They still haven't kept up. New York scored 12 more points than them in the third quarter and just not stopped. I don't think they're gonna stop. This momentum's gonna carry to the end of the game, and it's gonna be tight.
Now back here to start off the fourth. Fox working it down the court is gonna find Harper. Harper has it. Gonna find Wemby. Wemby puts it up, loses it. Knicks, are they able to grab it before it goes out of bounds? They may have touched it either way. And 147 left in the fourth. What are they going to call it here? Looks like Spurs are going to get it back, so the Knicks got a hand on it. So Harper going to throw it back out to Wemby, who just loses it. And it's going to be Knicks' ball. Or is it?
It will not be. They're going to say Mitchell. Oh, it looks like they might challenge this call here. Knicks call timeout. They're going to take the opportunity to try and challenge us here. They're going to see. I don't think that touched Mitchell Robinson at all. Maybe a better angle will help us here. But from that angle, it looked like it was all Wembanyama. They will not show another angle. I guess it'll all come down to what the officials say.
Yeah, we'll see, but a fast pace starts to the fourth, and yeah, but let's talk fantasy, fantasy football. In your mind, who are like the top players this year's fantasy season?
I already said one of them. I think Michael Thomas is going to be a.
Michael Thomas?
Not Michael Thomas.
He's like, I don't even know
Slam
what
player?
happened to him.
Yeah. He hasn't played in a while.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say.
Who am I thinking of? The Cardinals guy.
Uh,
Michael Wilson. That's what I'm thinking of. Michael Wilson's going to be great in fantasy this year. I probably will draft him. I think I drafted him last year, and he was incredible.
what about Jeremiah Love?
I don't think he will get the reps that everyone thinks he's going to get. I don't think he'll be a crazy good fantasy back. I think a better option would probably be either be Kyron, because you'll probably get a lot of snaps in that offense. That offense is pretty much ridiculous. Also, another one to look out, Kenneth Walker on the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a really big fantasy back.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Another guy throwing there, always great. Can never go wrong with him, except if he gets injured, and that's Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
And then, yeah, another one, Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Though, you never know. Had a great first half of the season, like the Colts did, and then who knows what happened there. Another guy that's going to be solid is Henderson from the Patriots. He was great last year. He's just going to get better. This Patriots team, people are saying it was a fluke, but I honestly believe we have potential to be amazing next year, and I think they're going to do it. I think Hendy's going to have a great season. He's going to be solid fantasy player for sure. And then who else? Of course you got JSN. You got Jamar Chase.
Yeah, a guy I like to pick every year, Jordan Addison.
Oh yeah.
He does sit behind Jefferson, but in the Vikings playbook, he's almost like the number one receiver. He gets more touches than Justin Jefferson usually, and he's just really, really good.
Another guy who may be big and bigger than usual, because Evans is gone, is Chris Godwin, though he is getting older. Emeka Egbuka, who knows what we're going to see from him. We saw a great first half of the season, and then who knows what happened the second half of the season. Yeah, there's a lot of great players coming into this season, and yeah, who knows? But we can never really predict who the best player is. Like, Drake May went like late round picks last year, and he's basically the player who won me the finals. And I saw in rankings he's second for QBs. And he won me a league too, but second to Josh Allen. So
I grabbed Daniel Jones in free agency.
Yeah, that was honestly a steal.
Yeah, I mean, I did really well. I made it to the finals in one of my league.
Yeah. But anyway, I believe that was the league you lost to my dad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But now you got Brunson working it around.
Brunson out to McBride in the corner, doesn't drop the three. Harper on the rebound.
Now Fox back with it. It's going to go to Harper. Back to Johnson. Johnson with it. Going to go to Harper. Harper has it. Gonna loop it around. Harper puts it up, and it slides on in for two more. Dylan Harper puts that one in for the Spurs.
Harper playing full court defense on Brunson here. Brunson not fazed by it. He's been getting it all series. Got to watch the backcourt there. He does. Keeps it moving. Gets the pass to Robinson. Gets it to Anunoby. Anunoby with the floater to Robinson. The slam is no good. It went in and out of the hoop. as Johnson brings it back.
Fox now with it, puts it up. Wemby tries to do the finishing touches and finally gets that one in, but that's after the foul. And they're gonna, looks like, see officially what the official call is here, who this is on, but yeah.
Oh, the McBride 3 to open the fourth was blocked. It was not really blocked, but it was hit by Wembanyama, and that's what caused it to go off track and not land inside the hoop.
Something to mention, in the third quarter, the Knicks did have a 26-14 advantage, so Knicks able to outscore the Spurs by 12. As first one goes in for Wembanyama to extend this lead back out to 18. As Knicks have made it close, but it's still the Spurs from their great first half who are in control. Wemby puts the second one up. It swirls around and out.
Brunson working on Harper. It's around to Fox. He's driving in. He doesn't lose it. Gets it to the corner for Shim, and he puts up a 3. No.
Champetti gets it back for the Spurs. Gonna go to Fox. Fox back out. Gonna find Harper pressured by Bridges. Now Fox over, pressured by Brunson. Back to Champetti for the 3. It bounces out.
Brunson with it. Gets it back to Fox. Uses the Robinson screen. Throws it up to Robinson for the slam. No. Knicks will get the ball back. Bridges in the corner. Can't hit it.
Now Spurs back with it. Fox has it. Pushing it closer. Fox now moves it around. Tries to find Wemby there. And that's going to lead to a foul. Let's see who this is on. Is this against Wemby?
It looks like it'll be against Shamet. As Robinson goes to the bench. Harper's going to come out of the game.
9:46 left in this one. As gonna line back up. Wemby. Now Fox is gonna toss it back in. Now Castle out with it. Gonna find Wemby. Wemby puts it up there. Doesn't go. Tries to tap it in. Does it again, and that time it will go in to extend this lead to 20.
Bridges moving it quick. Gets it to Towns. Towns looking for a pass. He's doubled. Gets it to Bridges. Bridges all the way across to Alvarado, who's wide open. He makes the 3 as it rings around the hoop.
Takes a while to go in, but that one eventually goes in there for Alvarado. As now Castle has it back. Gonna bring it around. Back to Wemby, who taps it on in. But before that, looks like he was fouled.
No, it looks like there was going to be a floor foul on Johnson. Johnson was waving his arms around like he did something wrong there. I'm not sure what they're going to call it.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, it would have been back. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be an inbound.
Fox gonna throw it back out to Castle. Castle with it. Gonna go to Wemby. Tries to get it. Doesn't go. Knicks take it back.
Hart driving down now. Gets it to Bridges. Inside the paint for the layup. Brings it back to 15.
So I'm here with Jack Harvey, and how do you feel about your performance in the race today?
Not great, man, to be honest. We were suffering from pretty bad vibrations. 2/3 to go in the stint, which obviously that's quite a long percentage of the stint, and therefore the race where we were just struggling with massive vibrations. We weren't really expecting it, so we got to dig into exactly what led to that. Come back stronger next year.
All right, well, thank you and
Appreciate it.
congratulations. Alright, so I'm here with Stingray Rob, and I want to know, how do you feel about the race today overall, your performance?
I feel okay. Disappointed. We couldn't get fuel in the car. We got great for extending stints to the back, and then we had really bad tire vibrations all day. So we were like 3/4 stints, which is really rough on your strategy. We had to do an extra pit stop.
And who do you feel is the toughest competitor today?
They feel it. Well done.
Yeah, you had a great day for sure. And how do you feel going into the rest of the season and going into?
You're all right. We got some work to do. Recover from the last couple of weeks here.
Alright, and so let's look at plan up to Detroit. Who's your prediction there?
Hopefully me.
Alright, well, good luck and thank you.
Wolves back out to Wemby for the three, and it goes in. There, it's going to be the Spurs who take it down and get another three. Gobert puts it up, uses his tall body to slam that one into the basket. Back out to Wemby for the three, and it slides on in. Conley puts it up there, and it slips in there for two more. Edwards has it up for the three from the far logo, and as it goes out to Conley for the three, got it! Puts that one on in. On the arc, brings it back out to Vessel for the three, bang! They're missing a lot of threes as Fox brings it up, and Wemby's gonna swat that one in as Naj Reid puts it up, got it! He'll take it back and lobs it on in. Damusa ties the game at 61. Welcome back to this one. We're back, 8:24 left. Shot clock down to 3 as Wemby puts it up. No good. Knicks take it back, but stolen right back by the Spurs. Castle with it. Taking his time. Moving it around. Tries to knock it down, and I'm going to stop with 8:07 left. So we throw it back in. So now Harper has it. Harper taking it, putting it in. Movement back out to Castle. Castle has it, puts it up on his toes. No good there. The shot clock ticks to 0. That won't matter. None of it will matter as they're going to restart. Knicks grab it back.
Brunson with it. Gets to Bridges. He drives in, finds Hart. Hart to Cat. To Alvarado. Still in the game instead of Anunoby.
Interesting coach call there.
Alvarado to Towns. Towns fakes the three, tries to drive in. Good defense by Johnson. He shoots the three, drains it. Was there a foul on top of it? No.
And we're back to a 12-point game. Now, with it, Castle. Bringing it around, puts it up. No good, but the foul.
Hard foul by Towns there. I think they just put him at 5.
And he is right on the edge. One more foul will send him to the bench for the night. As Towns got to be careful now.
Ooh, that looks like it should have been an and 1-3. As Johnson did hit his hand. They both went diving into the stands there. Wow, he has no...
He does. Carl Anthony Towns has had a cry at night on the scoreboard. Only 11. With 3 in this quarter, 3 in the first and the second quarter, and 2 in quarter number 3.
It's probably a big part in why these Knicks are down here. In game 1 and 2, he was a huge part of the offense who led them to the wins. But if they started including him now, there's still a very, very good chance New York come back and take this game. As Anunoby is checking in for not Alvarado. It would be Bridges.
Alvarado gonna surprisingly stay in. It's a 13-point game currently. Castle back at the line. Puts it up. 2 for 2 for Castle as that one slides in.
Brunson uses the Alvarado screen to get past Harper. He meets Castle. Driving on Castle. Gets it out to OG for 3. Drains it!
OG from beyond the arc puts that one on in. Now with it is Wemby. OG, 28 points tonight. So now it's gonna toss it up. Stolen by the Knicks.
Stolen by OG Anunoby. Gets to Brunson. Back to OG. Fakes a 3. Out to Towns. Driving in on Wembanyama. Tries to go up for it. The fader is good! It's a 9-point game!
It doesn't matter if the Spurs were able to control the first half. Somehow the Knicks are able to make this a one-score game. They always make these games close. As now look to have a foul as...
That did not look like a foul. It looked like Stephon Castle was just running and like kind of bulldozing Jose Alvarado backwards. It didn't look like Alvarado touched him. I don't think they're going to give us a replay here. No challenge by Mike Brown. He doesn't challenge often. 4 fouls on the night for Stephon Castle. He's still not in the safe zone with 6.5 minutes left.
Gonna put one off. Lead goes back to 10.
Brunson seeming in a very calm and relaxed mood, knowing he needs to be in that mood to be able to hit these shots to possibly, pull New York back to tie game or maybe even a lead here.
Castle puts that one up. 2 for 2 for him. So now Brunson back with it.
Brunson, Castle playing close defense, uses the heart screen. Now it's Fox on Brunson. Alvarado runs in for the screen. Now it's Brunson on Champagny. Brunson drives for the layup. No good, but Towns will put it in. The bucket won't count as it'll be a foul called. Brunson will go to the free throw line. Who will the foul be on? That is important here. Will it be on Castle or Champagny? Stephon Castle, I think? I can't tell there. Not sure. If it's Castle, he'll be at 5 and be in a very bad situation for the Spurs.
Brunson up for the free throws. First one is good. Now we head back to a 10-point game. Let's looking at the upcoming games coming up. Saturday is Game 5. Then Tuesday, Game 6 at New York. And then if there's a Game 7, that will be June 19th at San Antonio. Will we see a Game 7 for the second year in a row as Brunson's second free throw goes in as well?
Stephon Castle did pick up his 5th foul this game. He's in a bad spot right now.
Fox with it. Back to Champagny for the 3. It bounces off. Will the Knicks be able to make this one even closer? Brunson now has it. Loses it. Picked up by Fox. Taking it back. Back out to Vessel for the 3. And it's in and out.
Hart bringing it back. Slowing it down. Gets it to Towns. To Brunson. 9-point game here. Brunson gets it to Towns. Towns fakes the 3. Bumps off Wembanyama. Step back. Doesn't shoot it. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson with 5 seconds left. He goes for the layup. Makes it. 7-point game.
Now back with it is Fox working it down the court. A 17-4 run for the Knicks. Their run continues. And the Knicks have had the advantage in the second half and by far. Now Fox with it. Working it around. Puts it up. And it bounces on out.
Wembanyama went to go get that rebound. Costly as he will hit it out of bounds and it will go in New York's direction.
Something to point out about the Knicks is the Knicks have almost doubled their 48 points in the first half. The Spurs, after scoring 76 in the first half, they've been only able to put up 23. It's been a rough second half for San Antonio. Now with it, Alvarado is going to go back out. Finds Anunoby for the 3, and it slides on in. OG puts that one up and puts that one in. A 20-4 run. Now's this deficit to 4. The Knicks are in a business. They came back down by 22 when it was Game 1 in Cleveland. Now it's Game 4 in San Antonio. Will the Knicks do it again? But what a momentum shifter for the Knicks. Now a 4-point game, Jack.
Yeah.
They come back. Will they be able to get it done again? The New York Knicks are on fire right now.
They are extremely hot. I mean, we saw this in the Cavs game, but I feel like in the Cavs game it was a very much lower heat setting. Because, you know, not to say anything bad about the Cavs, but it's the Cavs versus Spurs. Like, the Spurs are obviously a better team. The Spurs are obviously definitely a younger team, but they're a better team. They have one of the best players in the league, Victor Wembanyama. Another one,
for sure.
Stephon Castle. I mean, this is. I don't even know what to say. This is a great job. This is just Brunson really zoning in, knowing what he has to do, and getting it done. Finally making the shots he needs to. In Game 1, 2, and 3, he did not do that. Karl-Anthony Towns got the wins in Game 1 and 2. And they lost in Game 3 because Towns nor Brunson were able to make anything of it. This game, Brunson, not so much Towns, but Brunson has really taken over this entire second half.
Now we're back as Harper with it. Harper back out. Wemby. Now Wemby finds Fox. 4:17 left in this one. Shot clock to 6. Vassell out to Fox for the 3, and it's in! Fox from beyond the arc puts that one in, and the lead is now back up to 7.
Brunson brings it back with 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. He uses the heart screen, gives it to Alvarado, who tries to go for a layup. He puts it up, it's good! Brings it back to a 5-point game.
Just like that, the score is 102-97. Fox working it down. Clock and shot clock continue to tick. Fox with it. Back to Wemby for the basket and puts it on in there. Victor Wembanyama getting a clutch 2-pointer there.
Brunson with it. 3:20 left. Harper playing some tough defense. Brunson now doubled. Gets it to Alvarado, to Towns. Towns doesn't take the 3. Back to Alvarado, to Brunson. Brunson to Alvarado, who's open for the 3. He knocks it down! 4-point game!
How about those Knicks? It's getting closer now. Fox back with it. Slowing it down. Loses it. Able to pick it back up. OG giving him pressure as Fox puts it up for the 3. Bounces off. And it's going to be a Knicks ball. How about New York?
MSG is electric right now. Everybody is standing up. You see it all over the screen, just the courtside. But you know everybody in the stadium is on their feet and cheering for this team.
Yeah, we see many fans, many celebrities showed up for this one. They're getting a show tonight. What a comeback by the Knicks. The Spurs looking like the Atlanta Falcons right now, as now going to be movement back. Wemby puts that up for the 3. 1-point game. The Knicks are so close from doing the unthinkable. How about the Knicks? Now Fox has it back
2:04 left in this one. Shot clock to 9. They lose it. Stolen by Hart. And for the lead, it bounces out. Fox back with it. Gonna take it down. Back to Wemby. Wemby puts it up. And it won't go.
Will it be an offensive foul? That's the question, because Josh Hart ended up on the floor. He's shaking his head. It looks like Wemby will go to the free throw line.
They're going to try to extend this lead that the Knicks have made oh so close.
Yeah, it looks like Josh Hart just should have dunked that basketball instead of, kind of leaving it up there to chance as it bounces off the back rim into Fox's hands. Bad decision there by him.
Now Wemby comes to the line. First one is up. Bounces off. No good.
Wemby in the clutch has been good throughout the series. There, not so much.
Wemby back to the line. You do not want to miss the first one when you're in this spot. Only up by 1. Now they could make it a 2-point lead. Second one's no good. A basket will put the Knicks in front here. 104-103 your score.
Jalen Brunson with it. Vassell on him. Uses the Towns screen. Brunson gets it to Towns. Back to Brunson. Now Castle on Brunson. Brunson likes this matchup.
Shot clock ticking down. 1 second left.
It rolls in! New York takes a 1-point lead with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this basketball game.
Never count New York out. First lead of the game. They were down as much as 29. What a comeback. If they hold on, this may be crazier than the Cavs one. As Spurs come back with it. Has this one. And was he able to... He may have stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, MSG's electric right now, so something probably happened in favor of the Knicks.
Everything going right for the Knicks right now. They were empty seats here at halftime.
He did step out of bounds. As Brunson has it, 1 minute left in this game. A 3-pointer makes it a 2-bucket game. A 2-pointer makes it a 3-point game. Either one, they need points here. Alvarado with it. Can't get it back to Brunson. Does. Driving on Johnson. Looking for the bucket. He's getting pulled around. Throws it up. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. Shot clock violation. Going back the other way.
So the Spurs are gonna get it back. 38 seconds to go in this one. This one has come down right to the end. What are we gonna see occur here? Are the Knicks about to do the unthinkable? A 30-14 one for the Knicks in the fourth quarter. What a quarter, what a half for New York.
It looks like somebody called timeout here.
So a timeout. Both teams should regroup, especially the Spurs. And we'll see. Spurs are able to respond, or if the Knicks, they may have too much momentum in favor of them right now. We've seen some crazy comebacks in NBA history. This one may top them all. As in the NBA Finals, this one may be compared to Super Bowl 51, as the Spurs are choking bad right now.
Even if the Knicks lost this game, would you still consider this a job well done?
Oh yeah, for sure. In fact, they were able to fight back, gave it their all. That's true effort of a championship team. Like, we gotta give them credit.
It's definitely payback from last night. Everybody in the Garden wanted to win here before. I mean, the series, they win tonight. The series might not be coming back to the Garden, so they want at least one win here, and they might get one right here.
Yeah, it may not. The Knicks are too good right now, and they are playing like champions, that's for sure.
And Adam Sandler pulls up to his first playoff game of the entire year so far. Great time to show up, especially for this great game.
No, yeah, for sure. This game, something else. These well-paid tickets. Yes, the prices for these seats may be worth it for this one. What a game. But now, we're back. It's going to be Spurs ball. Fox with it. Clock ticking. 35 left in this one. Fox puts it up. It bounces out, but Castle with the rebound, not able to get it either.
Looks like someone fouled Castle there. Honestly, might have been the smart move. Don't let him get the free bucket. Make him work for his points.
A sneaky move ahead. You got Mitchell Robinson, and all we need is a Mitchell Robinson foul. Looking ahead on the other side of the court, and that could put the Spurs in control.
They could easily take him out right here. Now, I think that's what they were trying to do, as Towns will come into the scorer's booth about to check in for Robinson.
First one is up, and it's going to tie up the game at 105 here. And the Spurs, they had 76 points at halftime. Since then, they've had 29. It's been a rough half for them, only putting up 29 points. These Spurs, despite the fact that it's tied, is crazy. A 29-point half is outright terrible, as now that makes it 30, and it's going to be a 1-point lead for San Antonio. The fact that they scored 30 points in a half and they could still win the game, it's outright crazy. But that just shows you how one half could still, like, their performance in the first half really may help them win this game after all. But it's a 1-point lead for the Spurs, and the Knicks, they come back poised to take this one. They have the momentum. It's anyone's game. And yeah, Jack, what are your thoughts going into these final moments?
This is going to be very physical basketball, and if the Knicks, even if they do make a basket here, it's not safe. I mean, we know Wembanyama did choke a game winner in game 2 with that shot, but I still believe he has that in him. No matter if it's a 3, if it's a 2, I don't think it's at all safe.
Yeah, but we'll see as we come back. Jalen Brunson, what a night for him. Even if they lose the second half, he's been so good. He may be player of the game. That's how amazing he has been for the New York Knicks. And just look, back goes around Castle there. Great basket, just one of his many great plays. Central Park, just New York in general, is electric right now. As Hart on the side, throw it back in. 106-105 your score. Knicks take it back.
Hart gets it to Brunson. Brunson takes it slow. Working on Vassell. Trying to drive in. Step back. Doesn't shoot. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Now he drives in. He puts up the layup. Doesn't have it. Knicks won't have the ball. It'll roll back. Fox won't put it up. OG, they're not going to call it a foul. As Alvarado takes it back.
6 seconds left.
And is that a backcourt violation by the New York Knicks?
If it comes down to this, what a rough and bad mistake to end this one.
They're still not out of it because they can foul. But I'm wondering, it'll be a New York timeout? I'm confused what just happened.
So, New York.
Whoa, they're not even... Whoa, okay. That might have been a backcourt violation by Jose Alvarado. Which that could be very, very costly.
We'll see officially when we come back. New York takes a timeout, and this has come down to the final few inches. It's been a crazy one, and the Spurs have the advantage, but we're set up. We're going to see the end of this game in a moment. Overtime does not look to be in the cards, but yeah, we could see Knicks get a quick basket, take the win, or Spurs hold on, and it'll be disappointment in New York. And somehow 30 points in the second half will be enough for the Spurs to be able to win this one, which is insane. But yeah, I don't know if we've seen crazier things, but 30-point half and winning, that's just outright terrible.
Wait, I don't know. Is it a backcourt violation if the ball does not cross?
I don't think it is.
So that means New York will retain possession here. I'm not sure. It looks like they will. As who's inbounding? Oh my. Yes. Okay. So Anunoby to inbound it with 5.7 to go in the game. Who's this ball going to?
It's going to be tough. Go to Bridges. Brunson open. He's in the back to Brunson. 4-3. Puts it up. Bounces out and it goes in. Knicks take the lead with 1.2 seconds left. Who got that one in?
OG Anunoby with the clutch bucket. He has been incredible Game 3 and Game 4. Honestly, he's now in contention with Brunson and Cat for Finals MVP.
The fans are stunned as the Knicks take the lead with 1.2 seconds left. Wow.
I mean, I think that play alone could solo him Finals MVP.
Oh yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
One of the big. That might be the biggest play of the entire finals. 5.7 seconds it started with. Got it to Brunson. Brunson shot it with 4.5 left. It bounced. OG was able to tip it in at about 2 seconds, and it went in at 1.2, leaving the Spurs with little to no time. OG with a clutch bucket. He might have gotten fouled on it. New York could take a look at that during the timeout here. No.
Oh, they could.
Let's see. No, missed him.
OG, what a play. What a play by him. That, if they wind up winning the finals, that play, that may be a moment that goes into Knicks history. The Knicks said when they won the in-season tournament, we're not hanging that banner in the stadium. We want the finals banner. They are closer and closer doing just that. Now up by 1 in this one. 1.2 seconds left.
They'll probably throw an alley-oop to Wembanyama, you think?
Yeah, let's see. As Harper gonna throw it in for the Spurs. 1.2 left. What a game we've had on for us tonight. Harper up! Loose ball! Game! New York wins it! The New York Knicks take a 3-1 lead. And San Antonio in dangerous territory as they have choked big. A 29-point lead. And the Spurs will blow that and come up short. The Knicks are 1 game away from winning the finals.
Largest comeback win in NBA Finals history. OG Anunoby, I think. OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson, MVPs of this game. OG for his amazing play, and Brunson just for chipping away at that lead the entire second half. I mean, that was something else. That's something to put in the books.
Yeah, what a finish and what a game. Wow, just gotta take this in. New York Knicks take a 3-1 lead. They're 1 game away from winning the finals. Many did not think they would have a shot against this phenomenal Spurs team, but but the Knicks find a way to keep on doing it after the phenomenal first half by the Spurs. Somehow the Knicks find a way to get into victory lane here. Wow.
That was wow. I mean,
Any thoughts? Any more thoughts?
my mind is kind of blown right now. I have zero thoughts. Only thoughts, I knew as soon as OG got on this team, honestly, I was a big fan of him. It's the only jersey I have of Knicks. I'm a huge fan of OG. And, played good this entire season. Huge earlier in the playoffs, huge in the NBA Cup, and, huge right here to maybe the final push for, this title here, to bring the title back to New York in so many years.
Yeah, that may be it. As much as I don't like the Knicks, you gotta admit that was a crazy comeback and crazy game, and wow, just mind blown right now. We may never see a comeback like that again in NBA history. Bigger comeback than what we saw in Super Bowl 51. This is incredible. We thought the big comeback we'd see in the near future would be a 3-0 series lead blown, but this may be up there as almost as crazy. These Knicks, my phone is blowing up.
Same.
For what a game.
Wow.
This is wild. But yeah, we'll hang on for a little bit. We got a bit of a viewing pool right now at 11, but let's get to player of the game, Jack. Who are you thinking? I think it's a walk in the park on who's player of the game.
Okay, yeah, I think it's easy. I think it's, even though, this incredible play by OG right here.
Yeah.
I think even though he did solidify the game, I think Brunson had a better overall game, because if Brunson hadn't had the game he had, New York would not be in this position whatsoever. Brunson pretty much did what he did to James Harden in that game 1 of Cavs, and just went to town, getting buckets, shooting threes. In this game, he was even passing around, helping out other people get points. And, it all worked out to New York coming away with the 1-point victory. And, I mean, that's just good teamwork from your point guard. That's exactly what you want to see. Taking over the game, and then when he can't, using his resources to get out and get more points.
No, yeah, it's a walk in the park. Jalen Brunson had, after a slow first half, he had an amazing second half. And even if the Spurs won this game, I'd still give this to Jalen Brunson. He had such a great performance. And Jalen Brunson making some New York history, putting his name into the legend books in New York. If the Spurs win this series, it's going to go to 7. My prediction is dead of Spurs in 6, but yeah, how about New York? So, New York wins it 107-106. Jack, head to a game 5. Now, what do you think as a New York fan going into this game 5?
It's definitely going to be a challenging game. Spurs aren't going to win, aren't going to want to lose every game in San Antonio, because that would look really bad. So they're definitely going to try to come away with at least one more win. If they can't, I mean, it doesn't even matter that the finals aren't happening in New York. New York is going to be going insane.
Yes.
The watch party inside Madison Square Garden, the watch party at, Bryant Park, at anywhere in the city. It's going to be electric. It's going to be ridiculous. But I think the Knicks have a very good chance. They've won both games in San Antonio so far. If Brunson plays the same way, the entire team plays the same way, it should be an easy lock. Knicks in 5, and this NBA season should be over before Game 7.
Yeah, it's looking like that. But going into the Game 5, the Spurs got to regroup, figure something out. What happened in the second half? They had a near perfect first half, and then they go and do that. They're going to have to come back in and game plan and figure something out. And it's gonna be tough for the Spurs, but they got to find a way to do it. I honestly feel like they could get one more, maybe 2 if things really go right. Maybe 3, but the Knicks have too much momentum right now, and if it does go to 7, though, the Spurs are winning it. But, the Knicks are just too good right there. They're on top of the world right now. I don't know what happened with the Knicks. Since that Hawks Game 4, they have been on another level, and this is probably going to be their year, believe it or not. But we head to this Game 5. What do you think the Spurs need to do better?
Not blow 29-point lead. You can start there. But besides that, Victor Wembanyama needs to work on not only not getting flagrant fouls, but not being at 4 or 5 fouls towards the end of the game. And Stephon Castle needs to not get 3 fouls in the first half. It's just something you can't do and expect to win a basketball game. Also, they felt a little disconnected towards the second half. The team wasn't really playing together. There was a lot of mental mistakes from a lot of players like De'Aaron Fox. Champagnie had a couple. But all in all, they need to ensure they can keep the lead. They need to ensure they can keep playing together, and they should be able to keep Game 5 close.
Yeah, but the Spurs really, whatever they gotta work on just playing a grateful 60. Yeah, just a grateful game. Yeah, grateful 48 minutes. You don't want to, you have a great first half. You got to keep that going throughout the game, and Spurs can't do that. Any team can't do that. Then they're not gonna win games. We saw that tonight, but it's gonna be tough. This Saturday, it's gonna be Game 5 where the Knicks could take it, and the Knicks are 1 game away from winning the NBA Finals in 5. I don't think anyone saw this coming. Even Knicks fans did not see this coming. Even though a lot of Knicks fans may be biased, they did not see this coming. And it's just anyone going into the playoffs, everyone was saying whoever comes out of the West is taking it, Thunder or Spurs. And now the Knicks keep on pulling upset after upset, and now they're on to a 3-1 lead. But before we go, Jack, any more final thoughts?
No, not besides this Game 5. I mean, it should be a good game as long as the Spurs, can keep it together and don't really mess up anything up crazy, and it should be a great rest of the series. If it only lasts one more game, still should be a really good game.
Yeah, for sure. But we witnessed history tonight. Got to call history tonight. The biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. A 29-point deficit. Knicks take a 3-1 lead. Will the series go to 7? Or will the Knicks be able to get it done before then? They only need one more win to be 2026 NBA champions. Will they get it done? I'm Ben Silk alongside Jack Quinn. We're signing off. Have a great night.
Have a good night.